is back. Football is back. It's back like cook. You know what? What's up, boys? It's your boy Tech. We back in another video. I get told glory to God. Oh God, I would not be here right now, man. I'll be off somewhere. I'll be, in the casket somewhere. I could have been tweaking on somebody. I could be getting jumped, robbed, whatever. I'm here talking to y'all. Thank the Heavenly Father. Quick verse of the day. We're gonna get right into today's video. I don't want to hold y'all up. I want to man, get to the content. Hurry up now. Got you, okay? Got you. Quick verse of the day. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 says as follows. I urge then, first of all, that petitions, prayers, and intercession and thanksgiving are made for all people, for kings and those who are authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. There you go. Quick verse of the day. Live a quiet life, man. You don't need to be outside every weekend. You don't be tweaking out here on the streets. Love y'all, okay? Live a quiet, peaceful life, okay? Okay. First off, we got a new guest on the channel. First time ever on the channel. And football is back. Thank the Lord, because we need some football. Welcome, Big Herb, to Off the Bench podcast. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, Tone? Man, I'm just blessed to be here, bro. Just appreciate it. I know I want to talk some Commanders talk before I go to work tonight. So yeah, I'm always here for the Commander talk, man. I'm just happy to be here.
No, for sure. I'll put all of the gentlemen's channels in the chat as the night gets along. Channels. Herb is on the road to 1,000, right?
500, because I am at just pulling it up real quick, because I'm streaming through your show on my platform as well, so I'm trying to get everybody out there to check it out as well. Currently I am at 131. So okay, I'm on the road to 500 right this second. But yeah, if you can help me get to 1,000, by all means, I'm not gonna turn that down.
Hey man, bro, on his way to the halfway point of 1,000 subscribers. So I'll put his channel in the chat, and you guys can get stuff up. And very appreciate that.
Most definitely.
Next guy on the docket. He not new to this channel. Y'all know who this guy is. My sponsor, my brother.
Hey. Yes, sir.
What's going on, John?
What's happening? Let's talk some gospel. Let's talk some toss-up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know why I got an echo, bro. I might have to remove the mic.
Yeah, they move the mic or put on headphones. Because normally if you're using the mic and the speaker is the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my headphones in just to be safe. So.
Yeah, I ain't love, bro.
Here we go.
I don't think I hear it no more.
You don't hear it no more? All right, cool. All right, we're good. Let's continue. Got
my bad. Our bad. Little technical difficulties never hurt nobody.
Yeah, we good. Wow, so
that's normal. I mean, if you don't have technical difficulties, I mean, it's the way of life.
You know what?
Exactly.
So all the other fellas will be on as the night gets along. I know y'all wait for the big dogs. Okay, yeah, everyone's gonna be on a little later, around 7. But we got things. I know my man off the bench. He had to come on a little earlier, so out of respect for my man Herb.
Appreciate it, man.
Earlier, you know what I'm saying, and having part of the discussion. So we got a lot of topics to talk about tonight.
Yes, we do.
Preview training camp and much more in-depth fashion. We'll talk about the Terry McLaurin thing. I am sick and tired of it, but we'll talk about it. My man needs to get a lot more than his jersey number in millions of dollars. That part. That part. We'll talk about how this thing's going to turn out, because I kind of want to talk. What's the result of this? Is he going to just hold in, get his money? Is he going to hold out? Is he going to put a trade request in? Is he going to do the Myles Garrett and drop a dissertation on Instagram, 3 paragraphs, and say,
and
trade
come
me?
Back.
But I really want to get paid, but just I want you to say, I want to say trade me. So Adam Peters has some pressure to pay. Is He gonna hold in golf clothes like these. Where's my money? Where's my money? Nope.
You better rob my.
I gonna go. We'll talk about that tonight. We'll just
playing with my money's like playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Exactly. Yeah, you got it. See, Big Herb got it. Big Herb knows something. Herb knows something.
You know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, he know what to do. He know what to do, cool. It was really tall training camp. Rookies to watch, undrafted free agents to watch, all that type of stuff. Everything underneath the commander's sun. We'll talk about. And then after a while, I'll go ahead and just lead the questions to the commenters in the comment section, and have you guys hop in. So y'all got want to hop in the StreamYard. I'll put the StreamYard in the pinned comment. Y'all can come right after me. But yeah, we are 15 subscribers for 7K. So hit that subscribe button. That like button.
Let's get it, man.
And let's hit
Y'all
that
get
7K. You know what I'm saying? Hit the 7K tonight. But how y'all feel doing this evening? What's going on with y'all, man?
Man, I'm Gucci. My take. Can I get my take on what the horn tie situation? Or
yeah, I start with that. Let's actually start with that. Let's start with that real quick.
So first things first. I got two different perspectives from it because I one thing about me, I am a fan, but I can step back as I've been doing this Commanders content for a while. I understand that I got to step back and look at it from with unbiased opinion.
Yep.
So as a fan, I'm sitting there like, hey, bro, y'all need to stop playing with my man and give him his goddamn money. And stop playing like this. He deserves the bread. As long as it's not some money to where it's like a Jefferson or a Chase type deal, give him his money. He's deserved it. At this point, it's kind of like the Gilbert Arenas situation when A. Poland got rid of Mike. They was like, look, I'm giving you your money because you paid your dues with this team when this whole entire show was going on. So you need to pay this guy. Like, go ahead and pay him. But I could also step back and look at this from a managerial situation and realize, you pay players from what they can produce. I still genuinely think that Terry can produce. He finally has a quarterback. He's going to be 29 when the season starts. Yeah, he'll be by week 3, he'll be 30. He's never showed any situations as far as like injuries are concerned. He's never had any situations to where it was just like he's a basket case. For God's sakes, he was actually a finalist for the Man of the Year. He's never been a problem. He's also been consistent. 1,000 yards per season for the last 5 years without a quarterback. Don't worry, I'll wait. Name a good one that actually came out of that bunch. Yeah, I thought so. So, like I said, as far as he's been producing without any actual person to throw him the rock other than JD.
You want to know who his most consistent QB has been?
JD.
Besides JD, you want to know who his most consistent has been?
Probably Heineke.
It's been Heineke for one
full season.
And it wasn't even supposed to be Heineke. It was supposed to be Ryan Fitzmagic, Tragic Patrick.
Yeah,
until he gets hurt.
He got injured in the first game of the season. We ain't seen him since. He been on NFL Network. So
shirtless in Buffalo.
Thursday Night Football since.
I'm good, bro. I don't need football no more. I don't need no more because free money.
They got mad when people was asking him, "Oh, did you hurt yourself on a water slide?" So come on,
nothing but belly and beard.
Like, come on, dude. You look exactly how we thought you looked out there, man. Come on, like let's keep it a whole beam, man. Pay this guy. He's been consistent. He's been he's never been a problem. He's a consistent 1,000-yard receiver, and he broke the franchise record for most touchdowns. And we had Hall of Fame receivers on this franchise. So come on, man. The dude's doing good. Give him his money. This is the most talk we ever got out of Terry, other than the Detroit game when he was telling everybody, "I know what they're gonna see. I know what they're gonna see out of me. What they're gonna say about you." This is the most talk we ever had from Terry outside of football.
That was the best pregame speech I've ever seen Terry McLaurin have.
Dude,
by the way,
man, I got chills doing that. I mean,
Because normally it's John Allen doing it.
He like,
That's
what Philippians 4:13 say? Yeah, what they gonna say about you? They gonna say about you, huh? They gonna say about me.
I know what they gonna say about me.
We dogs out here. Terry.
Run him his money.
I went
Run him his bag, man.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. I honestly think like at the very most, 33 years should be reasonable. I think it shouldn't be anything lower than 31. It's simple and plain. I mean, we're talking in between 31 and 33 should be like the max. Yeah. Anything less is uncivilized.
Uncivilized.
I'm gonna hit the Mr. Fomer Simpson on us. He said, "Yeah, uncivilized, dog."
So I mean, yeah, no, you gotta.
How many years do you have on it? Because I have a maximum of 3 years on this next extension.
I say 3 because I mean you're already starting off with this year, and then by the time that third year is over, you're going straight into 35. Yeah, you're going straight into Terry's contract. Not Terry. I'm sorry. JD's contract.
Jaden, Sanders Hills, Ben's, Brandon's, McGee's.
What's his name? You also what's my man? The defensive tackle.
Oh, and Newton.
Yeah,
Drazon Newton.
Yeah. Mikey Samuel, Benson, and all those rookie contracts will be running
Coleman, McGee, Hampton. This year's class, and Amos and Connerly and Lane and Madrano and Bill.
And here's the thing: if Terry is actually producing by then, you shouldn't have no issue out of him. You should be coming over there and getting every single thing that you need out of. He's not gonna at 34, 35. He's not gonna be asking for anything major if he is still playing. Because I mean, for all we know, he might be. And by all means, I want to make sure that everybody's listening because I don't want people getting me misconstrued. He might be playing as long as Jerry Rice. I said playing long. I didn't say play as good as because there's a difference. Jerry played until he was like 42.
Mm-hmm.
He's never been injured. Knock on wood. He's always been consistent. He's not a basket case. He's been doing. He's not one of those guys that I need to make a one-handed catch. He uses his body all the time, and he's been contorting it to get this to get these footballs thrown at him and getting these catches. Come on, the way that his body is, if his body stays the same way and it doesn't fail him, knock on wood, he should be able to play until he's like 35, 36.
Yep.
And
that's old for NFL players.
And I mean, let him finish his career. He's only been playing for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been consistent. I mean, shit. The last person I could think of that was consistent over the years, actually two, I would say, is Pierre Garçon and Santana. That's been consistent. Yeah. And they didn't have any quarterback out of there. Last time I checked, they had Mark Brunell and Kirk Cousins. And 1 year of RG3.
Nah, for real.
Let's keep it a buck, man. Come on. That's my take on it, man. I mean, pay the man.
Pay the man.
Like Deion Sanders said, pay the man. Stop playing with my money.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's going to be a 3-year extension. Rio has it about a 96 mil total. I've got it around that 105 mark. You get him up to that 32 and a quarter, 32 and a half a year. My thing is why it's got to be these agents trying to get the guarantees monies. I think the years are there. I think it's the guarantees. Because it happens every year with a wide receiver. It's all about the guarantee. Ayuk took forever to get his in San Fran. Well, who was GM at the time? AP. What did AP do? Get his guys.
No, you said when you said
when Ayuk got his contract.
No, I thought he was here.
Unless it was year one of this regime.
Yeah, it was Ayuk. Yeah, no, because Ayuk got his contract when because remember he was trying to get on with JD.
Right. JD,
so,
I take it back.
He trying to fake get traded here. He trying to fake get traded here. He got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. My bad. That's all me. My bad. But no, it should not.
Players mess up.
Yeah, shit. You tell me, especially on this team, they mess up. I mean, we're already past the deadline that Reedy Zian won the other 3 quarters of the Burgundy Breakdown and said I had given him till about July 30th, so in roughly a week, to get this thing done, or else I'd be getting upset and a little alerted. The fact that national media started to take this over and Fowler saying, well, hasn't been communicating with the team. It should eclipse 30 mil a year. Jeremy, we knew this. But then came the Eastern Motors press conference. And the fact that he said, I haven't been communicating with the team in a month since OTA, since minicamp. And I went, oh, this is more serious than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
More serious than most of us thought. Because we're all in the mindset of, they got to be communicating. Terry's been the face of the franchise since he's become the wide receiver 1. Mr. Consistency. People compare it to Mike Evans for said consistency and lack of off-the-field issues. We're like, he should be good. And the fact that y'all haven't talked to him since OTAs and minicamps, I went, Terrence, AP, what are we doing here?
My guy.
What are we doing here?
I will say in defense of AP, I kind of want to bring that up because I'm glad John brought that up.
Let's go.
That 6-week period is the only period that GMs and front office personnel had to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
They're working the rest of the year. So given that he took that time for himself, him and Lance Newmark, I'm not going to hate AP and Lance Newmark for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think my error is why we didn't talk about this in April before the draft.
Yeah.
To free up some more free agent dollars so you can get some more guys in here. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of my beef. My beef ain't during the summer. I'm not about to.
No.
They need time for themselves. We all him, bro.
Exactly.
It's
definitely not. It's definitely not hate.
You need to plug out. Like, you need to unplug. Darn it! Like no,
for sure.
No, I get you. No, because I agree with you on that point, but I also look at it like this. This is a 365 type work job. Now, if you're going to take a month off, that's all well and good, but at least go ahead and
communicate that.
What's the call to? Hey, Terry, just wanted to let you know you're still important to this franchise. I still want you here. We're going to talk about the franchise, the contract stuff later. How's your summer going? Oh, good. All right, bet. We'll go ahead and hit each other up. Just checking in. How you doing? I don't need nothing. Just want to see if you're still breathing. You enjoying your trip? You having a bump in the magic out there? Oh no!
How's
the wife? How's the life?
I'm thinking like
exactly.
They knew bro was good. I don't know. It's weird to me, but it's kind of a situation. But
the fact there was no communication of that, because we've all sent emails and got hey, I'm out of the Auburn until July 22nd. Please contact me after doing so. I appreciate you having we've all gotten those automated summer emails from bosses, from employees, from classmates, from I'm probably gonna be the youngest one on this whole live stream. I just got the one last week, and I'm like, hate y'all, but you know what? It's summer. We're human. We need the recharge. Nothing. Nothing. Not a smoke. Not a smoke screen. Not a carrier pigeon. Not Morse code. Not a text, not a call, not a Skype, not a MySpace, not a Facebook, a Snapchat, a Twitter, not even a sneaky link, postcard. Nothing.
Sneaky link postcard is crazy for a married man. Okay,
nothing.
I ain't gonna cap.
From yours truly, AP.
Before we move on from the Terry McLaurin thing, do y'all think that whole post-marriage thing and the off-season thing on X, was that a big deal to y'all?
No.
Okay. I want to make sure we weren't tripping over it.
Because didn't he get married last year?
He got married in February. And they gave him a whole post. Ain't nobody worried about this except okay. This is one thing I always say, and I've told y'all this numerous times. One thing that I can't stand is fans that don't know what they're talking about, or they just want to hear themselves talk. Because 99.999% of the time, they are wrong.
I hate my voice.
They go ahead and just say stuff just to go ahead and just say it. They have no information. They're not thinking with common sense. The one thing I tell everybody, whenever you watch my show, I'm going to try to give you as much common sense and knowledge as possible because I don't want you looking stupid talking out there to the public. Don't nobody care about no damn post about no wedding. That's serious.
That?
I mean, we
care about that?
You got married? Congratulations, bro. I'm going on about my business. You tap the little heart button and going about your business. Don't nobody care. I'm just saying this because y'all wanted him to be signed. That's all. His name. So those people who got married, congratulations. I genuinely am happy for you. You found love. I'm worried about football at this point. I do not care.
Some of these fans just jealous because they can't find love. But that's besides the point.
I mean, hey, if you got a heart that's butt ugly and a face that look like something like a donkey from Shrek, now hey, that's just what it is. Can't nobody help you on that one.
The zoo calling. The zoo's calling.
Who?
I said the zoo's calling.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, my thing is this: if you happen to go ahead and find love, hey, it's all well and good. But to sit there and come over there and say it's disrespectful that you didn't post. If you paid attention in February when he got married, he already got the post.
No, for real.
Like, hey, everybody else that got married, or got engaged, congratulations. I genuinely am happy for you. But I'm moving on. Like that only
we
gets
don't care about that. We're trying to get the football.
I'm 10 seconds.
Yes.
You got
Are you ready for some football?
Let's move on to the next subject. That's what I'm at this point.
Yeah.
Everybody who's sitting there just saying like, "Oh man, I gotta go ahead. Why is disrespectful that you ain't post her? Y'all are stupid." I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Y'all stupid.
Yeah, because all these guys got married or engaged after Terry.
And like they didn't post Jaden Lane. Jaden Lane was the latest one to get married. Are we going?
I didn't even know he got married.
Jaden Lane? No, but we about to glizzy eat over Terry McLaurin. We want to just glizzy eat. There's a bunch of glizzy eating weird diddler activity. We need to stop this diddler activity. It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I'm questioning your manhood at this point. It's weird. It's weird, bro. I'm y'all to check in into and I'm not talking the whole hood check-in. We check in with the hoods and all. I mean, check in into a mental facility and say, I have Terry McLaurin syndrome. They say, okay, he's gonna sign an extension. You need to chill out. Get this psych water jacket on. Go in there for 2 days. Get your life together. Okay, calm down.
This is part of the game. This is part of
the game. Here's a Bible. Here's a bottle of water. Here's some holy water for you because you need it. You're tripping. And then you can stay in the psych ward jacket for a couple of years. Stay in the straight jacket for 2 years.
Nino Brown said it best. This is business, never personal.
Business.
It's business. This is the type of stuff that goes down. Ask Von Miller. Ask what's the name? Wagner. Ask any other quarterback who's ever played the game. Ask any wide receiver. Brandon Ayuk literally went through the same thing last. You know what? Ask Sam Cosmi, who went through the whole entire thing. Nobody really was pressing him about like, hey, when's he gonna get his re-sign?
Unless you're a real fan.
I mean, seriously, like he got re-signed. We're not worried about. I mean, my thing is this: if you everybody asks for competent adults when it comes to like, hey, I need you to get him signed. Well, hey, competent adult is in the building. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Stop tripping off of it. What are we tripping off of? He's getting the work done.
Nah, for real. I completely agree with that.
I mean, and like
this is just we need to let cooler heads prevail and allow AP do his job. I want to shut up, stop crying, little children, and just allow it to get done. It'll get done at their pace. Now, are they lowballing Terry? I believe they lowballing Terry, if I want to be honest with you. But at the same time, that's part of negotiations. Post a lowball people.
They start here, you start here.
You start
all this stuff in between. Yep. That's what we get.
You had Justin Jefferson numbers, and they had Mike Evans numbers. Okay, all right. I'm not taking that. We're not giving you this. Okay. Give me down the middle a little bit. Can I get like, what's up with the T. Higgins money? You could rock with that. Not even a little bit more than T. Higgins, but he's number 2 receiver. All right. What about that Amon-Ra St. Brown money? That cool?
I want DK, Donkey Kong, Metcalf.
You said 3 for 95.
60 guaranteed.
You said 75 guaranteed. Deal. Have a good day. You too, sir. All right. And that's it.
You want to would be insane as if Terry's agent was doing this. If they said, I want 3 years, 95, all guaranteed money. Because this is going to be the last big contract that he's going to get.
Then here's the thing. Give it to him. I mean, seriously.
I ain't mad at it.
I mean, let's be real. All the names that you get, like they said, that like we're getting older, we're the oldest team in the NFL. You're gonna have to build through the draft at this point.
Yep.
And every single person that signs on here, hey, you're gonna have to deal with it. We have a quarterback right here that can get the job done. He's taking us to the NFC Championship in the first year with a depleted roster.
Yep.
If you're going to go ahead and get more people to come in, hey, Terry is he earned that check. For the first 3 years, we more so as far as contract wise. One thing that we are worried about is making sure that he's paid in the long run. He's gonna get something north of 700 million, and something that like that. He's gonna be getting Mahomes money if he stays on this course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody, I know that people are gonna be sitting there. Well, Herb, that's kind of too much for a guy that's getting in his 30s. If he's producing the way that he has been producing all these years, yes, he may get a little bit down, but then hey, he's working smarter, not harder.
Yep.
If I could go ahead and use him as, hey, I need you to get me at least about 5 to 6 catches a game. At the very most, I need you to at least have 7 or 8 100-yard games. If you're giving me 70 yards consistently and making sure that you're getting at least over 1,200 yards.
Yep.
If you're asking for that money, you need to be producing.
Another hold up too. I think another hold up to her. I brought it up a couple times. When you look at the top 7, 8 receivers that getting paid per season, all of them have at least a 1,500-yard season on their docket, except for Brandon Ayuk. He's the only guy that don't have a 1,500-yard season on his docket.
And Ayuk's always been either 2 or
AJ, JJ, of course, Jamar's an absolute animal.
Lord have mercy.
CD, all them fools got at least one 1,500-yard season on their docket.
Yep.
Terry had 0. So they're arguing like, hey, you really elite for real? They getting 1,500 yards and 100 catches. You ain't even sniff 100 catches. You ain't sniff 1,500 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
technically,
I mean, one of them will say, hey.
But no, you good. But technically, I didn't have that because you didn't give me a good enough quarterback. I can only work with what I got to give him.
I'm gonna give their rebuttal there though. Here's their rebuttal though.
Okay, go.
They will hit you with the Then JJ was catching passes from Nick Mullins for a little bit.
But he's not JJ.
Wasn't he catching passes from
But there's the thing.
Joshua Dog?
I would say, and here's my rebuttal.
I'm just saying what argument
I agree with you, but here's my rebuttal. We're not trying to give him JJ money. We're not trying to give him Chase money.
Jamar.
We asking for just
a little more for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra Brown with
around AJ Brown.
They had better talent around them. They had better talent in Detroit. They had better talent in Minnesota. I mean,
Philly.
seriously, in Philly, LA, all these
Dallas.
places had more talent. Ron Rivera has done. Let's talk about this part. Ron Rivera doesn't even have any of his first-round draft picks still on this team.
Mm-mm.
None of them.
None of
Cosme,
them.
I think Cosme's the only second-round pick still here.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Cosme's the only second-round pick still kicking around here.
And what's the safety's name from Illinois? That's
Quan Martin.
Quan Martin.
Quan Martin. Those are the only
2 out of 4.
They're the only 2, and the rest of the 40-something odd players that he picked up is gone from year 1.
Gibby gone, Chase gone, Sweat gone.
I mean, the only draft pick still on the roster was drafted by Ron. No one from the 2020 classes left. They're all gone.
Hold on, actually, I got a spreadsheet. Hold up.
2021.
And why you bring this? Why you?
It's only college 2021. I know that for certain.
Why you looking this up, John? Let's go ahead and look at this from Emmanuel. When he got picked up, who's the very next pick? who was just picked up as the number one.
I don't want to talk about that.
I
don't want to talk about that. No.
100. Yeah,
I'm gonna get angry again. No, I won't talk about that.
We got to talk about it. We got to tear the Band-Aid off. We got to show them the wound, and this is what we got to clean out. You got to get that. You got to get all that peroxide.
That's not a wound. That's a Draco with an F in and extendo. That thing.
We got to take you to the ER. We got to take you to the ER and get all that stuff fixed. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All right. Put the wound first quick, bro. Come on, let's just go. Come on. God, Lee, that hurt, bro.
I mean,
Pick 17, Christian Gonzalez. Lord have mercy.
Christian Gonzalez was available. And here's the thing. Am I mad about it? Back then I was. I'm good now. We got Trey.
I'm good now.
We got Amos here. We got Frozone here. We got what's the name? Lattimore here. We're gonna be fine. My thing is this.
I like too. I like Noah Ebonogamy. Now I like John.
Ebonogamy as your fourth.
Got a solid cornerback room now for sure.
As your fourth
but back to the draft picks though. Yeah, it's only Cosme 2021 is still here. 2022 Percy Butler.
Hold on, I got it all pulled up. I'm gonna do the math real quick. So 25. So 9 of 35 draft picks are still here on the team. That is 25.9% of the players are still here. You ready for this?
Damn shame.
You ready for this? No one from the 2020 draft class is still here.
I knew that. I knew that off the jump. I knew that.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of 10 players are still here from 2021 in Cosme and Bates. Because 4 is left, Diami left, St. Juice left. Cameron gone.
John
Bates.
That fool was from 2021. I thought,
the blocking Nevada tight end.
Yep.
From 2022, 5. Mathis, Robinson, Butler, Turner.
We got rid of Fedarian.
Fedarian's
gone. Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. So 8. So now that's 8. That's probably number looking more like 22%. My B.
Rico.
Let's pause everything. We got big dog here.
Rico. What's good, y'all, man? What's good, y'all, man? I'm just one of the 4, man.
Hey,
what's happening, man? Y'all? What's happening?
We take Terry off, man. We got Rico in here. What to do, Rico?
What's happening, y'all, man? I say John was spitting facts. I was behind the scenes. John was spitting facts. I was chilling. Hey. I was enjoying the show.
Yeah, that's big. What I'm trying to say. That it only like John said, only 22% of Rivalry draft picks are still here. So that is trash. That is trash. Mm-hmm. Argument for Terry going like I don't got nobody. No one's here. Everyone got traded or cut or sent to the shadow realm. I get it, but I get that. So that is a good argument. Herb, I ain't gonna lie. And shout out to
pay the man, give him his bread. My man don't work this. He worked his tail off to go and get paid. He used to pray for times like this.
Yes.
Shout like this.
Homie Drew McIntyre. I prayed for this day and it happened.
Ring chasing. That's the next time.
Exactly.
We'll talk about you in a later time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this signing of one old man Vaughn, aka OG King Vaughn and Von Miller.
Trying to haircut Poppy.
Right, 36-year-old Von Miller. 1 year
36. I'm 36.
36.
So I'm gonna follow Rico. Rico just got in here. What are your thoughts on Von Miller, Mr. Sack Artist at 36 years old, coming here ring chasing? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm pretty excited. I mean, I know some people are gonna see, future Hall of Famer. Some people are gonna overreact one way. And then, of course, you have a lot, you have the tendency to try to bring yourself back down to earth. Like, he's 36 years old. He's not going to be that good. I think he's going to be somewhere in the middle. I think he's going to probably end up giving us somewhere around like maybe 7 to 8 sacks. Because first of all, now that we have the contract details, they're paying him like it. I mean, his contract is incentive based. It can get up to, I think, $10.5 million, but it's 6.1 at base. It's 6.1 at base. Yeah, it's fairly cheap, but it's they expected him to come in like it's almost similar to the Bobby Wagner contract that he got when he first got here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
there are some expectations laid into that. Like it's not just come in here, if you give us 2, we're fine with that. It's not like a vet, like super duper vet minimum. So I think it's somewhere in the middle, and I think he'll play like it. I think as long as we're using him as a situational pass rusher, he'll be a potent pass. Like his last year, he was good. I think it was out. I forgot exactly how many
six sacks in 13 games.
Yeah, 6 sacks in 13 games.
Yeah. And it was like a stat that was like under a certain amount of snaps. Like if you played like I think 300 or less or something like that, I think he was tied for second with Azeez Ojulari, only behind Aiden Hutchinson for the most sacks in the NFL if he only played a certain amount of snaps. So he was very efficient. And he was very efficient.
Almost like the analytical assassin strikes again, man.
Yes, he is.
That's like John got to be proud of. John on it too. And I guess one last one is we're gonna need him. We're gonna need him to close too. We're gonna need Von Miller to close. He did a good job of that just last year with the Bills. Like we're not talking about in his prime with the Denver Broncos. Just last year in the playoffs, he had the second highest win against pass block, the pass block win rate among all edge rushers or something like that. So like when we need him the most, regular season, cool, take your time. Dan Quinn showed that he can get 20 games out of Zach Ertz and Bobby Wagner. They don't practice on Mondays or the first day of the practice of the week and things like that. You're chilling in the regular season. But when we get to the playoffs, we need you to contribute at a serious rate. And again, he had the second highest pass rush win rate out of all edge rushers in the playoffs last year. So that's when it seems like he at least still has that in him. And if you can contribute on passing that, because we brought over a bunch of run stoppers, Dietrich Wise, all of those guys. So we just need a guy to get
Martin, Javon Kinlaw.
Yep.
I'll even go as far as to say this, because I know all of you guys are fairly young. If y'all remember when Snyder got here on his second year after we got into the playoffs, the 3 people who we were signing, we was like, oh my God, we got Dion, we got Bruce Smith, we got Mark Carrier, we got all these big name guys. Between them and this regime, all those guys are getting top paid money to come in here. Yeah, they may have been past their prime, but hey, they weren't getting top tier money at that time. This one is, hey, we're going to do this smarter. Vaughn, we're going to give you $6 million base. Incentives goes up to $10 million. And here's the deal. You're only on a 1-year deal. So if it doesn't work out, chalk up the deuce. We out of here. We not sticking to you for 4 or 5 years. Here's the thing. Bruce Smith is the only one I would say is I give a little bit of leeway because he actually still was trying to get his sack record. Other than that, I mean, what are we talking about? Everybody want to sit there and talk about like, oh, we got the oldest one. Everybody is on a 1-year deal. What are you talking about? Zach Ertz, 1-year deal. Bobby Wagner, 1-year deal. Von Miller, 1-year deal. What's Eckler? Austin Eckler. He's on the remaining last year of his contract. So what are we talking about? Like, hey, and then you want to have that mix of like, hey, we got the old veterans here with the new guys that we're building with. You got the 5 draft picks who came in here, and you're dealing with what's the name? You got Marshawn who could sit there and school Amos on what's going on.
Yep.
You got
Sanderson.
him and Sanderson. You look at the O line. You got Laramie Tunsil, who's one of the best left tackles in the game, schooling a rookie right here who should have been a top 10 pick. He's coming in at number 29. You got him for a king's ransom. You got him for a ransom that nobody else was willing to even look at him for, and you got one of the premier left tackles in the game to help him. You got what's the name? Okay, we sitting there wondering. Okay, John Baptiste. Okay, he's a 7th-round pick. You think that he won't soak up any information from Von Miller, who, if he gets a certain amount of sacks,
I think Dorrance Armstrong will too. I think all of them.
Dorrance Armstrong.
Oh yeah,
they're not gonna soak up any information from him.
They better be sponges.
That mess, man. Come on, bro. Miss me with that. I'm not even saying that we. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
I want to kind of dead a couple of these comments in the comments I see. Patriots fans, shut the hell up. Go
Hey.
away.
I don't want to swap anymore.
That's cute. Win 5 games. Win 5 games.
ATP. I will be there week 1.
Who's your QB?
You got our first L of many. Fight back.
Sierra's husband's. What he's trying to get? You think that the Commanders are goodies or something like that? What's up with you, bro?
ATP. Tell Sierra we'll be over in about 5 minutes.
Oh, you eating W's out here? What you doing?
W.
Come on.
I promise you, who we play week 1 not gonna be there for December. What was that? December 14th. I promise you, that ain't gonna be the same quarterback. I promise you, 2 and 3 may be quarterbacks.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be Jackson Dart, and it's gonna be after Russ kind of stinks up the joint. Everybody gonna think Sierra cheating on him again. No.
So they have Mr. Unlimited, Crab Legs, and toy gun Nerf style Jackson Dart. All right,
I'm telling
cool.
you, Rico. No, here's what you guys don't know. Here's what you guys don't know. Rico gonna send Future over to New York. I'm telling you, Rico gonna.
Dreads all doesn't recognize you no more. Get out there. Yes, sir.
Russ, what's on the screen?
Sensational. My man will come out of nowhere. I'm like, sensational.
Russ puts up 3 interceptions, 22 points, and they got beat out.
All right, Future, get away from me, bro. But all right, go be sensational with Sierra. Just stay away from me. Go do that. Go handle business.
And his thing, and let me keep this. Let me keep. Look here.
Honestly, Russ gonna be solid though, but
he's gonna be solid on Madden. That's what he's gonna be solid on. Okay,
not Madden.
Miss me with that. Miss me with that, man. Come on.
EA is a joke.
Answer for Malik. I'm thinking Happy Marshall Lattimore gonna be an answer for Malik. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Malik, no. Malik is the only person on. I'm sorry. Let me stop being disrespectful for a second. Let me keep it a buck. Malik, Lawrence, Burns.
That whole D line for retarded.
That whole D line is like that.
Javon Holland.
And the only reason why I'm not giving the rookie his flowers right this second, because he ain't played nothing. He ain't played nothing yet. And you could who?
Oh, are you about Skydaboo or Carter?
Carter.
He's talking.
Come on, John.
I don't think it's so
about Scatterbo.
You don't care about
ain't nobody worried about no Scatterbo.
You don't care about that slow fool. You don't care about.
He don't even know who Megatron is. We ain't even worried about him right this second. So.
Hey, all Scatterbo got to say is the white man runs the football. Hey, I know Skyboo know the longest yard because that's how the white man runs the football.
That's how a white man runs the football. No, but seriously, the only reason why I'm not giving the rookie anything right this second is because for 2 reasons. Number one, you're still a rookie. You have to prove yourself. You could be a dog for all we know. But the second reason why is because you coming over there asking LT for his number. Man, miss me with that.
And then Phil Simms.
You got to preview. You got to show us. And here's the thing: you could be a dog. Nobody LT. The closest person to LT is number 99 with the Rams. Is with the Rams. Ain't nobody. And his thing. You see what he did to my boy Verse in the weight room.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna throw in prime JJ Watt to be in that conversation because prime JJ was getting it on offense and defense.
My only issue with him was just being healthy. Just being healthy. That's the only issue I had with JJ.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna disagree.
All right, that's fair.
And we can't forget the Connolly stuff, the Abdul Carter in the locker when they just played like a few months ago.
He got OD'd on him, bro. He should stop playing. I'm a Penn State fan. He OD'd on him. Just stop playing me, little boy.
Yeah. I mean,
what is
you little boy?
What is Penn State players wearing number 11 in locker rooms? Like I can't. What's with these guys?
I don't know.
They retarded. I don't want to talk about these fools, bro. They retarded, bro. They all retarded. Michael's retarded. Abdul's a crash out. They all just crash out, bro.
Dexter just dancing.
11 on a Penn State player that play on defense. Just put crash out on the back of the jersey.
I will say this though to my PG County brethren. What's his name? Navarro Bowman. He was that dude.
Yeah,
Navarro was that guy.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
Suitland alum. I gotta give credit to PG County when I can. And at one point in his career, I have to give LeVar his flowers on that 1 year he had. What he had, like 11 and 13 sacks here. I mean, he balled out. Whether you want to say that for those older guys who was around with me that was watching him, he was a freelancer or whatever you want to call it. Look, he had a great year. It wasn't like we had 11 sack guys out here just sitting around.
No, for real. So that's a good question. Would you pick the Giants running back room or the Washington Commanders?
I'm not picking anything on the Giants except Malik Neighbors and that defensive line.
I'll throw in Javon Hollins. I'll throw in Javon Hollins.
He just spanked. Oh, I know if it was a dog. TP Way. You got to tell me never Abdul Carter. All right, I am a Penn State fan. I know he capable. The absolute.
All we need is just a season transit.
I'm taking our running back room because we're more proven. Cam Scatterbo's a rookie. Tyrone Trace, what you did last year, that was cute, sir. And you do it again. Adorable. And the rest of them, I don't. And Martin Singletary. I forgot. Devin Singletary is still on that roster. Devin Singletary is ass.
Is Devin on Tinder because he's Singletary?
A combination of B-Rob, Arthur, and JCM over those guys. It's closer than expected, but I'll take our guys.
I need to have this conversation real quick because I started it up last year, and my man went ghost, and the fact that TP Way you came over there and said our secondary is yours. Let's talk about Banks, and this hurts my heart because as I showed you, I am a Maryland fan.
Pain.
I was hurt. Came over there was talking about Terry out here running cardio. And y'all came over there and you got dog washed on that day. Put 2 on your head.
I mean, it was only 2 catches.
He didn't
they both were touchdowns, though.
Here's the thing. He was sitting there he was real talkative on IG. And the second that Terry put 2 on his head, he cut all the comments off. Nah, what's up?
Nah,
you're a Maryland guy. I'm hurt.
Bro, cut the comments off. No cap.
You got to remember that he was hurt that we didn't draft him too, though. So it's kind of like Rivera started it. Honestly,
that's business. Don't blame that on us.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do with that.
Terry didn't. Terry did not.
I mean, was it that bad of a mistake? I mean, he riding the Giants bench while Emmanuel Forbes in the shadow realm
in
of
LA.
the Rams roster. So. I mean, you really don't.
Hey,
I mean, is it that bad? Like we took Deontay Banks, whoop-de-doo. He gets cooked too. He on the bench just like Forbes is. Might not be on the roster, just like Emmanuel Forbes was anyway. So who gives a hell?
Hey, Deontay Banks was talking that shit.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Herb. I ain't gonna hold you though. I would take the Giants secondary because the safety position. Javon Hollins and Javon Hollins.
That's one. Over the whole cornerback.
I like Paulson Debo too. Hold on.
I was about to say Paulson Debo. That was a quiet move
underrated, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I kind of wanted him.
I'm afraid that I would take their safety position over ours, but I would take our corners over theirs.
Exactly.
There we
go. I would take their safety position over ours, but I would take our corners over theirs.
Oh, you know what, TP Way? I got a question for you. Our line or our offensive line or your offensive line? That's a better question.
You better not say the Giants.
Hey,
you better not allow it.
TP.
It's some foolishness.
TP, I got a better question.
Foolishness on tonight.
TP, I got a better question.
Have a little conversation personally.
Your O-line or the Bengals O-line?
Please, bro. Don't do that. I ain't in the mood tonight, bro. You ain't doing it tonight, bro.
Hold on.
Oh, you're smart, man.
Bengals
hold on. I got a better question. Bullfighter or the offensive line for the Giants?
Not a pro fighter. Hey, bro. This man is diabolical.
What's good?
You need to chill.
Good?
Nah, Herb. I got something even better.
Stop, bro.
The Giants offensive line or Jacob Fatu?
No.
You got what I mean? Yeah, not me.
No.
What the heck,
Bro, that's hilarious. That's
oh my
hilarious.
God. Rico,
Yo.
like, what the hell is going on in here?
Nah, y'all
Oh, no.
good. That's our boy Jacob Fatu. I got y'all. The bloodline.
Austin
I'm
Day,
with
the
y'all. I'm
Bengals
with y'all on the
tomorrow.
bloodline.
Hey, go ahead, fool.
He said ours today, the Bengals tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'll call up New Orleans, get y'all day
Oh,
3.
no, he's not in the building yet.
Oh.
I mean, hey,
okay.
look here. And here's the thing. You better, his thing.
Okay.
You better hope that you don't have those same type of problems when 4 years come around. Oh, sorry, 5 years come around. Because
Malik Neighbors
understand,
talking
they
about
already
like
had
he
it.
want to leave now.
Hey,
I'm about to say.
Well, they're having
Newsflash.
these issues. His
If
name
Jackson
is
Dart is
Saquon
trash,
Barkley.
if Jackson Dart is trash, Malik Neighbors would love to play with his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's been hinting at it since he got drafted.
we seen what you do with Premier. We seen what you did with Premier Talent over in New York. We seen what you. I mean, and here's the thing: we got that on NFL footage, Hard Knocks, off season. We know how your operation works. I mean, it was so bad that they canceled the off season. They canceled the off season edition of Hard Knocks. So I mean, if you want to really talk about never mind in the building, hey, you will have those issues if Joe Shane is still in the building.
What? Why was Joe Shane's son making moves, $1 million moves, saying, y'all better draft Jaden Daniels. You only get this chance when you want to save your job. But the kid was onto something.
Yep.
He was onto that
And he
kid, Jaden Daniels.
Can't focus on the future.
Oh.
Outside that D line.
Hold on, can you
Malik
say?
Neighbors.
I think, hey guys, I think
And y'all running back room. Stop.
The key word of today: delusional. I'm just saying. I mean,
Daly doesn't crack cocaine.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to T Grizzly. My man's out here talking like he got life insurance, man. You know what I'm saying? He's talking crazy.
Look here.
He's talking crazy. Man. He got life insurance.
If you got life insurance, you need to go ahead and check that premium. I'm just saying. Yeah. You need to check that premium.
I'm convinced TP's a Bama fan. I'm convinced TP's a Bama fan.
On the season. Sauteed and fried. Cook.
TP, I want to know what your college team is because I feel like TP's an Alabama fan because he got nothing but hate in his heart.
He might be Alabama. Sweet home Alabama.
D-line, I'll give you. Receivers, why is that plural? Our whole defense, I'm about to say, whole defense, D-line and your defense are the same thing. Do you mistype? TP.
And our whole defense in general. Boy, stop.
And running backs, you have fresh legs. I didn't realize they were selling frog legs in the swamp.
Yeah.
At MetLife Stadium.
Bro,
I know.
Bama fan, there you go.
There you go.
I'm a fake Michigan fan. My
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Rico.
Yeah.
So you became a fan after they won the national championship.
Oh,
yeah, you're a bandwagoner for real. I can't
say nothing after last year what Ryan Williams did to us, man. I can't. That boy Ryan Williams.
Hey, Williams and Jay Smith.
Ryan Williams put
see, that's just disrespectful.
Georgia is still
we met in the chip. We got him, so I'll take it. Now y'all can have that little win.
I think Rico. I think
we're gonna get back on topic. Because
trying to give Rico.
That was fun. We're gonna get back on topic, sir. We're gonna troll you week 1. We belt it.
Hey, look,
who your father? Jaden Daniels.
Who's your daddy?
Quinn. Get the hell out of here. Yes, sir. Don't come back here and talk about foolishness. Don't come back in Northwest with that foolishness. Y'all fake little D-line and your little Cam Scatterbo, John Riggins run himself. Pots out of here.
That's
talking.
That's how white man runs the football.
Yeah, he can put a 35-year-old Bobby Wagner and get sent to the IR list. Get out of here. Back to the point. So
say Luvu headhunting.
Training camp starts tomorrow. Ooh. Well, they'll start practicing Wednesday, but they report tomorrow. Yep. What is one, either undrafted rookie or a draft pick, that you got your eyes on and why? I'm going to start with John, Herb, then Rico. I know Rico got the spicy one. And I'll go last.
I mean, I could go a few different directions. I'm going to be consistent like I've been on with the Burgundy Breakdown. I'm going with Bill, the big one, not the little one. Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt. He has nothing but time and patience in that running back room. Because here's why. He don't got to do nothing this whole season. Eckler, Robinson, McNichols, C-Rod. He chilling in the running back room with Anthony Lynn going over film. Because the moment one of them goes down, or the moment they send C-Rob and McNichols back to the practice squad, where at this rate, that's where they belong, he'd be running back 3 like that. Me and Z had a prediction. He might be running back 1 after the bye week.
It's not hard.
Speed, elusiveness, breakaway, and he can cut better than Gordon Ramsay. He's got better vision than an eye doctor. He's got nothing but time and patience.
Doctor is crazy. Oh my god.
Yo, that's funny.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. The eye doctor one, I'm not expecting. So, John's going with Bill. I don't
disagree.
I'm not going to disagree with that one. Which one you going with, Big Herb?
I'm gonna go with Big Ja'Cory. I forget what's his last name.
Brooks.
Brooks. Yeah.
Out of Louisville.
I'm going with him out of Louisville because, number one, we already know who our top 3 receivers are. And apparently because he's moving around the way he's moving around, Noah, it looks like he's going to be all right to play this season. Yep. So we already know our top 3. Okay, so who's coming in afterwards? We're trying to keep this team young because apparently the Hornets situation with this team, we're a bunch of old heads and everything like
retirement
that.
Home.
So yeah, we're retirement commanders or whatever you want to call it.
It's a Viagra, like come on.
The AARP over the hill game. I mean, the way they looking at us right now. Okay, so we got to stay young. So I mean, you already got what's his name? You got what's my man's name? Ed McCaffrey's son in here with Luke McCaffrey.
LMC.
You already have what's the name? You just drafted a receiver in Jalen Lane. So why not keep it? I mean, you could sit there and have Osborne, and you could sit there and have what's my man that played with the Cowboys before here? Gallup was here, but I mean,
the Stables.
Is he a legit roster of put in? Like, I mean, let's be real, because you're not getting rid of your 2 draft picks that you had over the last 2 years. So we're battling out for the last piece. You want to keep it young, and he really should have been drafted in the 3rd or 4th round. The fact that he had a 1,000 yards, well, I think it was 1,100 yard season, and he wasn't even drafted.
Yep. There's reasons why.
At Louisville, he was what? And I mean, the ACC got some pretty good receivers out there.
Yeah. There's reasons why. We can always get into it later.
I'm just saying. I think that's a good look right there, putting them in there. I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Best not be Gallup. Michael can gallop his way to the retirement home.
I'm just saying he was out for a year already, and he couldn't win anywhere else.
My man already retired one time.
He did.
So we got Bill, we got Ja'Cory, Brooks. Who you got, Rico?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my number one answer was definitely JCM, but just to switch it up, I'm gonna go Jalen Lane. Because I mean, if he steps up big time, that's your starting returner on punts. That's one of your 2 starting kick returners, and I think JCM can even end up being the other one, especially with the new rules we've had the past couple of years where it favors running backs really well. But and then also, I mean, that's a potential important slot piece right there. We're seeing Luke McCaffrey. He had a good mandatory mini camp. You know, Noah Brown, if he's healthy, Deebo Samuel's probably going to want to move all the way around. I don't think he wants to even be a pure slot. So that's like a guy that can come in and contribute as one of our main slot receivers. But also, most importantly, he's your only deep threat opposite of Terry McLaurin right now. Like, we lost that with De'Ami Brown leaving. So if Jalen Lane can end up like overperforming his draft round, like, you know, 4th round picks, you expect him to contribute, but you don't expect him to come in day one balling. If he can overextend that, I think that would be huge for our offense. Zach Ertz, you know, he called Jaden Daniels well before the season started and said this guy's basically going to be a star. He said something similar about Jalen Lane, and I thought that was really interesting because I feel like we haven't heard anything about Jalen Lane from any of the reporters, like John Commodore, anybody that's been going to practice. We haven't heard anything about Jalen Lane. We saw like a clip or two from the official Washington Commanders account, like during voluntary OTAs or something like that. But that's it. We haven't heard all of this hype we've heard from Luke McCaffrey, all of this hype we've heard from other. Jalen Lane has been quiet outside of Zach Ertz saying that. So I have
cool by me.
Really high hopes.
Yeah, I completely. I love that keeping Jalen Lane a little secret weapon. Like the Vikings doing with Jared McKinnon, as Louis T was saying.
Could be a Terry situation with Jay Gruden.
About Jared McKinnon. Don't tell nobody about Jalen Lane. Put him in the cut. He might do it like Fred him in the cut's a scary sight. We don't run.
You gotta treat him like you gotta treat him just like how we treated Terry McLaurin his rookie year. He only played one preseason and that's it. You sit your little ass over there.
My man played like 7 snaps. You're like, oh, okay, that's it.
We've seen enough. Week one.
Get the cooking up. All right, so my rookie to watch. This is actually not for like this specific season.
Okay.
I'm telling why Louis T. Book had to watch the film. I think about Jacoby Jones, the USC receiver, the undrafted free agent. I got my eye on him next year because he could be replacing Noah Brown. You know what I'm saying? Because Noah Brown, he getting a little up there, 29. You know what I'm saying? But he about to hit the big 3-0 pretty soon as well. So the 1-year deal. So you got Jacoby Jones can replace.
UCF.
I just need to say this real quick because I'm gonna go ahead and I know we said rookies, but if we're gonna keep it a bean on this one. Last year was really his his red shirt year. Ben Sinnott. We need to see what's gonna happen with him because I'm just gonna keep, like I said with Rico the other day on my show. I want to make sure by the time week 6 hits, Sinnott's in that rotation. I need to see what's gonna happen with you because I mean, dude, Zach Ertz is. I'm 36. I'm serious. At this point, we getting to a point to where he's getting up in age, and we don't want to just run him into the ground. We want to try to
blocking.
And his thing, he's doing a great job at blocking because I remember that end around that him and JD5 had when he put dude's dick in the dirt. I'm just saying. I remember that. I remember that case. I mean, he came over there. He gave him the Waffle House special. Like come on. He put him out the club the way that block was.
Leave my hash browns alone. I mean, if we're going off second-year players who technically had a redshirt sophomore season, give me the guy I've been talking about since the last draft class because I got I've been saying this whole damn offseason. Jordan Muggy. Give me the fact that Witt came out in his own conference and said, man, last year we had packages, we had nickel and dime ready for McGee. He didn't get hurt. I said, I ain't never heard a DC talk about a rookie like this. Never heard him say a second round pick in this organization. I went. So you're saying he got more packages than Amazon. He's getting ready and cut up like this, and he gets to sit behind Luvu, Wagner, and now Von Miller with Madrano as his young teammate and Mako or Mano, the other UCLA linebacker he picked up as a UDFA, Madrano's teammate. Oh yeah. Oh, that linebacker room about to cook.
Just imagine as the coach too.
And Norton, exactly.
Let's run this back real quick. That whole entire linebacker room, just 2 years ago, who do we have? And
David
we supposedly
Mayo.
we supposedly had two linebackers who played in the league. Got time in the league.
Let's have him get a real GM in here, man. He brings in
Just
Bobby
saying.
Wagner, gets Frankie Luvu on a steal.
But they knew everything. They knew
And
everything.
then, you know what I'm saying? Draft Jordan McGee. You know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
cuz? Drafted Kane Drano. You know what I'm saying?
Here's
But
the thing.
speaking,
It wasn't
speaking of
hard.
sophomore
Okay,
players,
go ahead.
I brought up sophomores. I'm going to bring up sophomore myself. It's time to find out what Luke McCaffrey's made of. I think it's time. I think y'all brought up Ben Sinnott. I agree with that. 5 catches for 24 yards and a touchdown is not going to cut it this year. Hell no to the no. And I mean, hell no. Because outside of that one, Zachary Ertz turned back the clock and going absolute ape. Got daggone tight end position, did nothing. Nada. No receiving protection out them fools. John Bates had 8 catches. 8. Yeah, 8 more catches than us. Ridiculous. If he been sitting, had the audacity to catch pretty much back.
But he was pancaking.
What are we doing?
He was pancaking though. I mean, he could only do what he asked. I mean, if you pancaking Bama's out the club.
I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from that. I agree with that, right? I think now that Cliff knows Ben's skill set, he knows how he fits in everything. I think he will step up. But Luke, sir, I mean you be money on 3rd and 5, and hey, you were clutch when you got opportunities. I need that at a higher clip because I know Debo's around and all that, but he's not a true route runner. I know he did the whole route guard thing. That was cute. We know you're not a real route runner. Stop it. But we know you are a weapon. You are everything. This is a football player.
Debo in San Fran with AP is what Curtis Samuel was with Ron Rivera when he was here. You use him everywhere on the field. Running, catching, blocking, end around reverses, jet sweeps. If you can get Debo, who people are going to say he's washed, he's in the laundromat, put on a few pounds. The man's at 8% body fat. At a wide receiver, and I think he's at about 220. He put on a little bit of weight and then lost it real quick.
Let's just put this out here.
This is from a Niners fan, so I don't disagree with him.
Oh,
Devo's hands a little suspect too.
Here's the thing that we gotta say. First off, what up?
Hey, what it do?
Ed.
Let's
That
go
boy at the
ahead.
hotel.
Let's go ahead. And,
Go ahead.
Paid by DC Defender Funded Hotel.
he gotta hide himself from the media.
You're like, oh no.
Just someone out the window. Hey, is that Ed Oliver? What are you doing in there?
but here's the thing, though. I mean, first things first. Let's talk about the fact that the defender's a champ, so we got to put some respect on. We got look at. I was at the first game when they brought it to the UFL, and I remember those lemons that they were throwing on the field. I was there, so I mean, and I had the time of my damn life. Yeah. So we gonna put some respect on that beer snake because y'all be giving my man hell every week. So like, we gotta start over there. But just going back to what you said about Luke and everything. I mean, his dad is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He knows what the hell to do.
His brother's an animal.
His brother is the offensive player of the year from a year or two ago. He knows how to produce. I mean, like something is in those genes, and we ain't talking about genuine. So I mean, we got to go ahead and get this dude his time. It was plenty of times when he was open, but JD is going through the progression. I honestly believe that with the time, he's not gonna be the number one and all that other stuff. Go to 2, but as long as he's productive, that's all that matters. Yeah. But getting back to the Debo part, as long as he can give me that rack ability that he's been doing, I don't give a damn if he's 230, 250, as long as he gets that rack yardage that he's been getting over the last 3-4 years, who he's been number one at every single year. Damn all that, he ain't giving me he ain't catching routes and he ain't a route guy. We got him for rack ability. What is the one thing that Ed says it all the time about Zach? What's his name? Zach Ertz. What do we call him, Ed?
No, Zach.
Exactly. You got a guy who's giving you rack. Why are we complaining? Why is everybody T.O.'s up there wondering about? He's a pancake or a hash
chicken
brown
nugget
and
away.
a chicken nugget away.
The
Look,
chicken
we ain't
nugget
worried
for
about that.
being
We ain't worried about
fat.
this motherfucker. Look here. As long as he can get the ball and take that joint to the house or
He
get
got
us like
separated
15
in the
yards after the catch, that's what we need. What are we talking about? I don't care about no damn body fat. I care about what is his production though, because I've seen fat people. Gilbert Brown was 430 pounds, and he's a champion for the Packers. I mean, come on, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Hey, Lace was big as
Yeah.
hell.
He was
So-
playing in the league. So,
Dante,
come on.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Eddie
That's
Lacy.
trash.
Lacy.
Kelvin trash. Yeah, one good year for
I
trash. I
remember
don't talk
that.
Kelvin.
Kelvin
One talk Kelvin Benjamin is fucking trash.
Benjamin.
Eddie Lacy, Fat Rob Kelly.
I
Yeah,
mean,
big fat
Dante
Rob.
Poe.
Big Rob go crazy. Big Rob go crazy. Go.
Okay.
But so we got Ed in here. So training camp starts tomorrow, of course. We'll start practicing on Wednesday. What's a rookie and sophomore player you got your eyes on, Ed, and why?
Of course, JCM, but I'm going to say somebody other than him because running backs, you don't really get to evaluate them that much in training camp. But no, that's a good question. You said a rookie and a sophomore. So a sophomore, y'all talked about Luke, but I guess since y'all already talked about Luke, I'm going to say Ben Sinnott, man. I really want to see something out of him because the crazy thing is, so Noah Fant got released yesterday. Everybody's like, "Oh, let's go after Noah Fant, and all this stuff." I'm like, we kind of already have our spots taken at tight end. Like Zach is going to start.
I don't like Fanta.
Yeah, I like Fant too, but it's just like we kind of got spots taken at the tight end spot. Like you got to see what Ben Sinnott can do. You got to give your second round pick a chance before you move on. Because if you bring in Noah Fant, man, then Sinnott is done, man. Like he might even not make the roster. You're only going to keep 3. You're only going to keep. I mean, they kept 4 last year with Colson Yankov, but Yankov was more of a special teams guy. So if you bring in Fant, you already paid John Bates. So Ben Sinnott is a talented player. Is he going to get opportunities? Is he going to get reps? Or is he going to get plays called for him? But at the same time, it's going to be tough because Zach has 66 catches. Like I was looking at his stats yesterday. Like that's crazy. Like everybody talks about how old we are, but the old guy stepped up. Like 66 catches is that's a lot of catches, man.
He played 20 games, all 20 games that we played in, man. That is I never expected that.
Right. And then the last game, he had 10 catches against the Eagles, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is that, like, where is Ben Sinnott going to get those opportunities with Zach? Because Jaden loves Zach. Zach loves Jaden. Like, they have a great relationship. So where are the targets going to be for Ben Sinnott? Is this just who he is? Is he like a John Bates light type of guy? Or is he the guy that we saw at Kansas State that was running people over and in the preseason of the Jets game that was
what I need.
Over? So which Ben Sinnott are we going to get? Is he going to get opportunities? And then the rookie that I'm looking at, I'm going to go with Jalen Lane, man. I want to see what he can do, man, especially because the punt returning position, like, we definitely need some juice there. We've had a couple guys here and there that have been good, like DeAndre Carter in some spots. Steve Sims was muffing punts. So we just had a lot of inconsistency. Like, Dax Milne was more of a fair catch guy. Like, you weren't going to get anything from Dax Milne except for catching the ball, which was fine because he didn't muff it, but you still want to have some type of, escapability, make some shake in the phone booth. Like, and I think Jalen Lane can give you that. Not only that, he can, like, we talk about end arounds with Debo. Like, Jalen Lane can do the same thing. Like, he's got speed, agility, all that kind of stuff. Like, he can be a gadget guy too. Not only that, but he can be a receiver. Like, he's a guy that I think Jaden can make better too, because at Virginia Tech, like, he didn't get like a lot of opportunities. Like at Middle Tennessee,
he didn't have a quarterback.
At Virginia Tech, they were more of a run first team with Bayshell Tootin. So I think he's going to get a lot of opportunities here. Like, I'm not expecting him to get 600 yards.
Of course, we remember him.
Yeah. I'm not going to get
no man can do everything.
Brandon Bates. Shout out to Brandon Bates too. He was good.
150 yard.
But I'm not expecting Jalen Lane to go out there and get 600 receiving yards or nothing like that. But I feel like he can go out there and probably give you similar to Diami or better than what Diami gave you the last 3 years as a rookie. So I think if you can get something out of him this year, that would be great weaponry out of the receiver spot, man. Because you got Terry after he gets his deal, hopefully within the next week or two. Debo, Noah Brown, and then you throw Jalen Lane in the mix, man. Like that's he could be like a secret weapon, man. Like he's a guy that can really run past people, man.
Nobody about Jalen Lane.
Yeah, because nobody's really thinking about him because he's going to be our fourth option. He's going to be after Noah. So I think if Zach Ertz
might even be the fifth option. We'll see what Luke McCaffrey does.
Yeah, there you go, Luke. Yeah, so it's good, just competition, man. That's what I love. When I go to training camp on July 29th on Tuesday, I'm gonna definitely be looking at the
I'm gonna be
receiver.
there too, cuz.
Yes,
I want people to realize this, and I had this conversation with Gabe Taylor when I had him on BIB last month or change. Luke is still learning the wide receiver position. He came out of high school, went to Rice as a quarterback. He then transitioned into a wide receiver because he's got a preemptively polished, good size, good hand placement, can run the routes, knows the playbook. He's only into year 3 of knowing a wide receiver position. Gabe said he was the best talent at Rice he would go up against because every rep, he was saying, all right, good rep. What can I do better? Hey, coach, I know you're saying I did a great job. What can I do better? He was training with his brother and I think George Kittle in the offseason. 2 athletic.
And Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. 2 athletic freaks at running back. What do you think they put him through? They got him to work.
Damn on that. His dad won 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his brother went to the Super Bowl. His brother is an offensive player. You don't sit in that. You think they're not sitting there at Thanksgiving like, hey, so how am I going to handle this route right here? When they're in cover 2, how do I handle this situation? You think he's not talking to them? I mean, the game has changed since Ed McCaffrey has been in.
Mm-hmm.
But the
just
nuance
at Thanksgiving,
of,
like, hey, I need some turkey.
So game has not changed. We know he knows what he could do against a cover 1, cover 2, Tampa 2, whatever formation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
And when I put the relative athletic scores together, and I did it as a wide receiver, Luke McCaffrey came out more athletic. He had a higher score. And even when I switched it to running back and let Christian McCaffrey have the home turf, Luke McCaffrey still had a higher relative athletic score there as well. So the ceiling is there.
Yeah. And I think Luke had a better combine than Christian too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like, because Herb, to your point, could you imagine that Thanksgiving, Ed McCaffrey, hey son, so looking at this cover too, I need a little bit of that turkey on my plate. So why are you looking at this coverage? Can you pass me the gravy? I need to know what you're thinking right here. Man, these green beans are phenomenal, babe. I need to know what we're doing.
That turkey a little dry, but I mean,
a little dry. I mean, some gravy.
Turkey a little dry.
Them yams is hitting though. Hey, so what about this cover 3 right here?
Yep. Pass me the casserole. So while I'm talking about on a jet sweep, I need you to run the route. No, I don't want no green beans. I need some of this right here. I need you to run this right. Hey, Christian, I need to go grab the beer out of the garage. So grab this hook and ladder right here. No, I don't want pie. Well, I'll make pie later, but I don't want your pie right now. I'm gonna need you to hit this hook and ladder later. Like, Thanksgiving must be insane.
I'm just saying. I mean, you think, and we actually had a chance to actually get to a Super Bowl this last year. Just imagine if he actually gets one before Christian.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Christian might retire by then. The way he's going.
Now you're retired by then. But let's look at the comment section real quick. I want to see some things. Shout out.
And I also want to bring up the fact that Anthony Lynn is coaching Luke McCaffrey just like he coached Christian McCaffrey as well.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, excellent facts.
And to keep it a bean, that he might be the next guy if our OC is gone by next year.
Oh, yeah. True.
I think it'll be Tavita, but we'll see. We will see.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's up, Joe?
What up, Joseph?
You're wilding, sir. But next time.
Look, I'm just speaking the truth.
He's wilding. He's on tweak. I don't even talk them old linebackers. The mayo sandwich and Boston combo. What about that? Even my gosh, trash.
We talking about Denver's Cody Barton, because Denver's Cody Barton is
different. Yeah, I'm talking about Washington Cody Barton. It's trash. But that Denver Cody Barton, that
Barton and Benito.
I don't know what kind of weed he's smoking out there in Denver, boy. That man turned to an animal.
He did it right.
Animal. I don't know what mountain lion kush he's smoking, but boy, he turned to an animal.
Whatever Russ was cooking, he did not partake.
Hell no, he didn't. He said, "This is disgusting." Get out of here.
He had to get away from Jack Del Rio. That's all, man.
Exactly.
Man, he threw that up immediately, boy. He said, "Russ cooking what?"
Jack and no trades.
Nah, for real.
The
Gerard,
constant grind.
We go check you out, bro, for sure, man. Put your link in here.
What up, G? What up, G?
What up, G, man? We're gonna sub you up, man. Uh-oh.
What we got?
Is that who just hopped in? Who I think it is? Nah, I don't know. Is that really you, sir?
Is it?
What's good?
What's good with y'all, man?
What up?
What's good?
Yeah.
What's
What
good
we,
with y'all?
man?
Got the shades on.
Yeah.
He definitely put the shades
Hey,
on.
it's gonna be a long night.
Legitimate rose tinted glasses on.
That's the type of off season it's been, man. Got my
the buffs on like we beat the lines again. He said, "I'll put the buffs on real quick." You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Bang. What's going on, Lou?
What's good with y'all?
Man, we
Yes,
chilling.
sir, yes, sir. What's happening?
I didn't put the buffs on. We beat the lines again. Shout out to all them lines fans.
Hey, y'all,
all the lines.
yeah, y'all hyped up that quarterback too. They had me hyped like we was really up in there for real. It was like all the 2 seconds we was up there, man. Like I got amped. They sold me a dream, man. We was in there for 2 seconds, but it was nice to relive that whole moment again, man. It was epic.
That was definitely epic because it was epic BTA, man. You know what I'm saying? We had to put the buffs on, we got the faking on them. But yeah. Question for you, Lou. It's something we already ran with the rest of the fellas, but who is a rookie you watching into camp? It could be undrafted free agent or a draft pick. And also, what's a sophomore player that you got your eyes on going into camp that you think could step up this 2025 season?
Rookie wise, I think obviously the obvious answers are all the guys that went early. Trey Amos is probably going to be the one that, along with obviously Josh Conley Jr., those are 2 guys we're going to be relying on to be starters day one. But I'm interested to see what Jalen Lane does. Now, my most intriguing one is Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt, obviously, but he's still got a ways to go.
Agree on that one.
Yeah, I think most people feel like Bill has a chance. One, he's probably, and it's hard for people to make this assumption now, but he's probably the running back of the future here. Yeah. But nobody wants to take that step to say that yet because we still got to see it. And you still got 2 veterans in front of him this year. So if those guys stay healthy and they play well, he's going to get his share of touches, but it won't be the type of impact that we all envision. So it's going to take a little bit of luck. It's also going to take him going out there and showing them and forcing his way onto the field. Like, y'all can't keep me off the field. But Jalen Lane is another guy that when we talk about guys starting day one, a lot of people don't talk about Jalen Lane as if he's starting day one. This is a day one starter as a special teams return man, both in the punt and kickoff return game. And so we didn't get a lot out of that from the punt return standpoint. Like kickoff, Austin Eckler killed it. I mean, he was second team All-Pro last year, second or third team All-Pro last year. So obviously he had a lot of success, but he also dealt with some injuries. And, that hurt us, especially in the NFC Championship game when we had to put guys back there and obviously J-Mac fumbled and, things happen. So I think Jalen Lane has a chance to really impact this team, not only on special teams, but one of the things we lacked last year was explosive plays. He can bring that to the offense as well in his few touches that he may get, on a weekly basis. You never know. Every time he touches it, it could go the distance. We don't have a lot of guys on the roster that you can say that about. So that's a guy I'll be looking for as a rookie, second-year guy. For me, it's easy. It's Jordan McGee. Like, I could sit here and talk to you about all these other dudes here, but to me, Jordan McGee is one of those difference makers on the defensive side. We just didn't get to see it last year because of the injury. I was high on him last year. I know the staff was high on him last year. I think, we've heard Joe Witt Jr. talk about they had specific packages for this man. Part of the reason I thought we struggled stopping the run is because we weren't able to stay in base when teams went to those 2 tight end sets, when they put 2 running backs in the backfield, and whether it was 12 personnel, 21 personnel, whatever it looked like, we struggled against those looks because we didn't have the personnel to match up because you didn't want to put, some of the other guys that we had. You didn't want to put Michael Walker on the field, more than you had to.
Nick Ballore.
You can't put Nick Ballore in those situations, right? So that was the state of our linebacker position.
Armstrong.
Yes, I mean it was rough. So this year you're gonna feel a lot better putting Jordan McGee on the field with Frankie Luvu, with Bobby Wagner, and having those 3 linebacker looks, and really feeling like you should be able to control the run game a little bit better. And I think he can blitz too. I think he can get after the quarterback as somebody that can rush and blitz, sort of like we saw Bobby Wagner do and Frankie Luvu do last year. And then he's better in coverage than Bobby Wagner is at this point of his career. So I really feel like McGee is going to be one of those X factors on the defensive side.
Also, just to piggyback on what you're saying, Lou, he could potentially be a plus multiplier. I mean, if he's going and balling the way that you're saying that he's could do, just imagine what Luvu could actually do, just getting to the quarterback.
Rushing.
I mean, Luvu had to go ahead and play real linebacker instead of just letting McGee go in and do his job. If he was actually healthy, just imagine. He ended the season with 8.5 sacks, and he really could have got at least 10 or 11.
We thought we all assumed that he was getting double digits. He had 8.5 with about 4 games left.
Not real fact.
Yeah,
I thought
the line.
And should have got his interception when I was in New Orleans watching him.
Yeah,
man, what? No, for real.
Yeah.
So I got a question for the whole panel before we speaking of Frankie Luvu, that out to her for bringing that up. So far we have 3 players in the top 100.
3
players, right? Got 3.
Yep.
Laramie, Bobby, and now Frankie.
Luvu.
How many players you think will have a top 100 when everything's said and done? I think we'll have 6, but y'all give me your thoughts on that. And what are y'all thoughts on Frankie Luvu being a situational pass rusher similar to what Michael Parsons did with Dan Quinn his second year as a defensive coordinator in Dallas? I'm going to start with Rico, then Ed, Lou, John, Herb, and then myself.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, Rico. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, wait, it broke up for me. What did you say? I heard.
So how many players do you think want to have in the top 100 when everything's said and done? Okay, and what are your thoughts on Frankie Luvu being a Micah Parsons 2.0 in a way that he's going to be actually rushing the passer from the edge rushing position instead as a blitzing linebacker?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm breaking up, but I did hear that though. So I think we're gonna, because we, like you said, we already have Tunsil, we already have Wagner and Luvu, and then of course there's gonna be Jaden somewhere in there. The only debate is like how high are we talking, top 10? But that's gonna be a little tough because there's a lot of really good players in the NFL. And I thought Laramie Tunsil may end up being a little higher, but I'm fine with where he is. And then Terry still has to get in there. So maybe 2 more, I'm thinking 2 more, which will probably leave us with 5, which is more than what we usually have. So I'll take it. And then, I love Frankie Luvu's potential of being like a designated pass rusher. Now, granted, we brought in Von Miller to help alleviate some of that responsibility from him, but at the same time, when we saw a mandatory minicamp, Frankie Luvu staying after practice working with Ryan Kerrigan on his pass rush moves specifically, because Luvu has been really good at getting after the quarterback, but it's usually like A or B gap or something like that, delayed blitzes. But he was working with Ryan Kerrigan looking like he's going up against like a hypothetical tackle. Like on the outside, this tackle knows you're coming. Yeah, because when you're blitzing, it's not necessarily like the guard or center may be even necessarily ready that you may be coming. He may not know or not. But a tackle, you're rushing, he knows you're coming every single time that you're going after him. So that just takes another level of nuance. And I think he can develop that nuance. I mean, having Von Miller in the room only helps. And then Ryan Kerrigan, it's crazy that they're both the same draft class. They're both going to be helping on the field and off the field. So
that's crazy.
I think, and to your point earlier about how Big Herb, how like Wagner being able to cover is going to allow Frankie Luvu to do more of what he wants to do as well. So I think Luvu is destined to maybe even finally breach that 10-sack season.
Ed, and then Lou, and we'll go up top.
All right. You said who's going to make the top 100? What was the other question?
And then, what do you think about Luvu turning into that more of a Micah Parsons 2.0 as a full-time, not full-time edge rusher, but kind of he's a part-time edge rusher.
Right, yeah. I'm intrigued to hear your third person because I'm like, we only got 2 left. So, of course, Terry's going to be in there. I'm intrigued to see if he's top 50, if he makes the top 50. And then Jaden, of course, where he's going to be. He's definitely going to be top 20 because CJ Stroud was top 20. And then the last rookie quarterback, I think, like if you want to refer to RG3, I know how everybody feels about him. It is what it is. But he was ranked 20th. Back in 2012 when he had his phenomenal rookie season. So Jaden's definitely be either 20, no less than 20 for Jaden. But yeah, I really don't see a third person in there. I'm intrigued to see who you say. But as far as the funny thing you say about Frankie is the people they had talk about Frankie for the top 100. They had Micah Parsons. They had Rashad Bateman. For whatever reason, they had Will Shipley from the Eagles talk about.
I was figuring it out.
I was about to say.
Super random. And then,
so what is that boy doing?
Right, and then Lane Johnson. I know he had that 100-yard run against us in the NFC Championship when the game didn't matter, but still. And then Lane Johnson, who certainly we understand why Lane Johnson, because Lane Johnson said he loves blocking Frankie just because of the intensity that he brings when he plays against the Eagles. We played him 3 times, and Frankie did a heck of a job against them. And we remember him taking Jalen Hurts. Sometimes you got to do that. He didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
No, sometimes you got to send a message, and he sent a message.
All he had to do was slide.
Actually, all 3 games, Frankie sent a message because that first game, Hurts really got concussed in that first game. If you really want to say that, and then the second game,
yeah, he did right before halftime.
Right,
that brother was out on his feet.
Yeah, so he really should have been taken out that first Thursday night game, but
to a territory.
Right, but like you brought up, Micah said that this is the reason why he loves Dan Quinn so much because he puts you in a position to be successful. And I think that's what he's doing with Frankie right now. Like you guys brought up 8.5 sacks. It's very surprising he didn't get 10. You know, he really should have got 10. But he's in that role right now where he's getting one-on-one matchups. I think him and Von Miller, they're going to make each other better for sure. And then he just plays so well off of Bobby Wagner too, where he can just roam around. We talked about Jordan McGee too, where now they can do 3 linebackers instead of just 2. Where you have more versatility and flexibility too, because you have more of an athlete at Jordan McGee. So I think that's going to help out too, where Frankie can just play with his hair on fire and just be that Uche that he is and just run around and just go after the quarterback like he did last year. So yeah, no, I think this is definitely going to be great for him this year, and I think he'd definitely be in that Micah Parsons role for sure. Or I won't even say Micah Parsons role. I'll just say like Dan Quinn could just put him in the best position to go get the quarterback.
Exactly.
It feels like he's already kind of doing that. Like that's kind of what Michael Parsons was talking about when he said that's why he loves playing for Dan Quinn because he said I remember my second season, him just letting me run around off the ball, pretty much do what I want to do, go get the quarterback. And Frankie's already pretty much doing that. It sucked last year because as Herb mentioned, we had to ask Frankie to do everything. Yeah, hey Frankie, you got to stop the run. Frankie, you got to play coverage. Frankie, you got to go get the quarterback. Like we had him doing everything last year. And so this year, if we're healthy with the guys up front, you know, adding Jordan McGee to that linebacker core as I talked about, it may free Frankie up to be a little bit more productive. We were one of the worst 4th quarter sack teams in the league last year. Like a lot of our sacks came in the first 3 quarters. We just didn't have the juice left. We didn't have anything left in the tank in the 4th quarter. And guys like, Frankie, they empty the tank, and by the time you get to the 4th quarter, there's nothing left.
Yes.
So you're hoping to be able to maybe take a little bit off of their plates. I can tell you right now, Joe Witt Jr. is going to continue to keep those guys on the field. I think Frankie Luvu and Bobby Wagner combined for the most snaps at the linebacker position of any tandem in the league. Them boys ain't never come off the field. Like,
no, for real.
I think Wagner played every bit of like 99% of the snaps last year defensively. And then it was like 99 or 98 or 97 or something like that. And Frankie was right there with him because at the beginning of the year, he was taking Frankie off the field a little bit. And he was like, I think it was after like week 3, he was like, I got to stop taking him off the field. And he didn't take him off the field after that anymore. So in my mind, they're already kind of using him in that regard. And to your first question, I see 5 dudes, the 3 that already been, called. And then the last 2 we know are Terry and Jaden. So again, I'd be interested to see who your 6th guy is because I see 2 more probably finding themselves onto the list. And that's it for as far as because Wagner's already been called, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was Laramie, Wagner, and then Frankie just showed up. So I think it was only 2 more guys left.
Just real quick
Maybe
because I
Cosby?
gotta get ready to go.
Yeah,
Because
say,
Yeah,
hey,
you
I
go, bro.
gotta go, guys. I might get back on later though. You guys still on?
All right, man. Do your thing. Yeah, that's cool.
Hotel
appreciate
Ed.
it.
Hotel Ed.
Yes.
Defenders Hotel Ed, man.
Mhm.
I will say this. I do think for starters, I think it's gonna be Jaden and Terry. I even said when I had John on my show, I think that hot take, Jaden actually will get into the top 10, but he will be like number 10.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you start naming off some of the guys, the only person I think I forgot was Myles Garrett.
Mhm.
And I mean, but
Oh,
if you look at the top 5 quarterbacks that's in the league, hands down, usually 9 times out of 10, you pick the quarterbacks before you actually pick the actual football position. So I could see JD just scratching in the top 10 at number 10. As far as we all know that Terry's going, you don't get 13 touchdowns in the season, come in at number 2 and not be put in the top 100. I mean, that you got to put respect on Terry's name. But as far as like Luvu, like I said, I mean, we sitting there talking about McGee. Hell, I just forgot about this. We just signed Von Miller. So what about those third down situations when Vaughn is actually just getting pressure? I ain't say get sacks. Him putting pressure on one end and you got Luvu on the other side, by fourth quarter, I ain't got to run around like I had to last year. I'm just pass rushing. I'm not running around like a heat-seeking missile going and looking after to see if the quarterback ain't running out. He's already gotten rid of the ball. We got a running back that should be covered by McGee or Wagner or whoever. But I mean, that's my take on it. I love the possibility of what's going to happen with Luvu on one end, especially with him working with like Rico said earlier with Kerrigan, our all-time sack leader, and being able to go ahead and have somebody on the other end like a Von Miller on third downs. So I mean, I like the possibilities. That's pretty much my take. But guys, thank you for bringing me on. I have to get on the road to work because I got to be there at 9. But guys, I catch up with you. Tone,
Yes, sir.
thanks for bringing me on. I'll catch you guys later, dog.
Yes, sir, Big Art.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. I see you
hopping
again.
on, brother.
Yes,
Catch
sir.
you next time, bro.
All right.
And then there was
So I'm gonna let John go last. He said, y'all said who the 6th player. Someone commented already, but I would put Sam Cosmi in my top 100. That'd be my 6th guy. I would put Sam Cosmi in my top.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. If he was gonna get up there, I think he would have.
Yeah, he'd probably in the 90s, right? Something like that.
He would have already been
90s,
up there.
80s,
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad one. You know, especially him playing the entire season. He didn't get hurt till basically our penultimate game, so he played pretty much the whole season. But if he were going to get in there, he would have probably already heard his name called.
Yeah, I get that. But
yeah, I feel like he deserves to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he deserves to be in there, but we're already past the point of no return as far as like him being in the top 70. I don't think they're gonna put him there.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. They called a play. But yeah, so if they had a 6th plan, it'll be Sam. But
okay.
As for Frankie Luvu, I think he's gonna be very interesting. They're gonna have him all over the place. Like he's just gonna be everywhere, just wreaking havoc. Kind of like what I think you said something about Lou, what you said about the defensive line at some point in the season, where they'll kick Dorrance inside on third downs to go get the quarterback. I think they'll do that and have a 5-man front. Vaughn, Luvu, Dorrance, Jerzon, and Devron say, all right, 1 linebacker. You figure it out. 4 DB, 5 DB. Y'all go get the quarterback. You got 5 fools? Go get them. Go get them now. Okay, yes, sir. I think we'll have that package at time. We have 5 guys who know how to get the quarterback and go get him. And just he's sick and missiles, go get him. And I think Luvu will be breaking them tackles down like they nothing. We're here with for Ben. Whoop. Where'd Frankie Luvu go? They go to quarterback. Nice knowing him. All right. 4th down. All right, get up out of here. I really think that Luvu going to have 11 or 12 sacks this season. I think he's going to go out there and go 8. He had 8.5, and he didn't get an opportunity to go against a tackle or do these like very creative things last year. He had to do everything, like Lou said. He had to do everything. If you can focus more on getting the quarterback, oh my gosh, sky's limit for Frankie Luvu, man. So I expect a double-digit sack season for sure. I'm going to go over that double-digit mark, and he's going to eat, bro. What are your thoughts, John?
I would the only other person I would have had at 6 was Cosney, but like Louis and Rico said, if he was going to get in, he would have been in by now. So it kind of is what it is. But it's going to be Jaden within that top 20. I think Terry's going to be within that top 50. And then I was on Big Earth Show the other week. Lou was kind of already doing what DQ did with Micah: situational pass rush, play a linebacker. He had all of the snaps on this past year, like y'all have been saying. Having Wagner, having Miller, having Medrano, having McGee, gave also a bunch of M last names in the linebacker room, but it's not the time. Gives him the chance to breathe. Because if they run certain sets, Luvu can go, I need some water real quick. Right, I'm going back out. Because this is a set I am certain they have. Armstrong on the edge. Payne, Kinlaw in the middle. Newton, Miller.
I forgot what you're on.
There's your 5. 5 DBs. Amos, Lattimore, Sandersstill, Harris, Quan. I would have Medrano as that one linebacker because you're going to blitz 5. Obviously, you got 5 out in coverage. Medrano's got this speed. Whether if you want him on the blitz or you send him back into coverage, he can do it. If you want McGee there, he can do it. And they both have this size. If you rush 6, one of them is going untouched. One of them's going right up the middle or right around the side because you've got 5 DBs back there. So you've got most of your playmakers all covered up. Now you need your 5-0 line. Let's say if they run a 6, I think 21 personnel to have a blocking tight end. Someone's going to get to the quarterback and apply pressure. Von Miller coming here now gives more reprieve to Wagner and Luvu. Also gives more reprieve to Armstrong and to Jean-Baptiste saying, hey, young fella, I got this real quick. Watch this. And could you imagine the room, the coaching room where Armstrong and Jean-Baptiste and Andre Jones Jr. and fellas are learning from Von Miller and HBK? No Shawn Michaels? Call them Bob because they got to be sponges in that room.
Gotta be.
For real.
You're hoping to see that development.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're hoping to see.
I've been going past that. I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited to see that. So we talked to rookies, sophomores. I got the Terry thing out the way for you, Lou. We don't got to talk Terry McLaurin on here tonight. We don't got to talk about that. Got that out the way early in the show. I ain't bring that man up name no more until they get that man his moolah. So no more. Don't ask me about Terry on this channel no more. All right. Yeah, get out the way. That's all Jaden Daniels. It's all fact. Oh, you got something, John?
I would say, are we going to start politicking now?
Nah.
Are we start that conversation?
You know what? Let's get this out of the way. We got Mr. President Moron talking this
Cheeto
foolish and saying we need to switch the name and all that. Do y'all think it will ever happen? And will y'all embrace the change back to the original name if we did? And I guess a second part of the question. If it costs us the stadium in DC, would y'all be cool with it? I'll start with Luke and we'll go around.
You can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. You can never go back to that name again, whether we want to or not. So that's done. And he can't, the thing about him is
Exactly.
It's the sleight of hand for me. Like, he's really trying to deflect from the Epstein files. And this is what all of this is about. He needs a distraction. So he's like, hey, look over here, right? Sleight of hand. Don't pay attention to what's going on over here. Look over here, right?
It's football season, guys.
And so you hate when people fall for the banana in the tailpipe, but I don't think he can do anything. Like, the one bit of power he had in stopping this thing, he gave that away a while back when he signed over the rights to the stadium going back into the power of DC, right? He could have stopped that then. They did what they needed to do then to get him to do what they needed him to do, which was sign it over. And so now he's powerless in this situation. Once the council votes and everything is done there, I mean, Mario Bowser, has said that this thing's on the 1 yard line. It's all about getting the constituents there to vote, pass it, and now it's a done deal. So I don't put too much energy into that whole conversation because I already know what it is.
Yeah, no, facts. Any quick thoughts, Rico? I kind of want to just put this to bed. I'm getting tired of the comments on the channel, and the X is going to get annoying. So that's why I put it.
Yeah, Louis said everything that needed to be said, man. I don't even know how we even got to the point where his name was stadium. Like, that's crazy. So
yeah,
I'm good.
Any quick thoughts, John?
I am somehow the only one at BIB. Justin, Andrew, and Chris all want this goddamn name back. I have been over it since they changed it. All right. Harris and Company said that name's never coming back. Legally, they cannot change the name back to the trademark laws. The NFL won't bring the name back. How many pieces of merch and photographs have they blurred out the Redskins logo because they don't want to bring that back? There are so many loopholes that this has to go through just to get pre-approved for the name change. Y'all got to treat this name like a loan. You got to get pre-approved for it. You ain't getting it. You are not qualified. Your credit score is worse than Dak Prescott's chances in the NFC Championship game. It's 0. Call me holes. 0. All right. It ain't happening. All right. And we have Cheetah in Miami. We got the Cheeto in DC at the White House. He's just yapping his gums right now. Because like Louis said, he is just trying to divert us. The sleight of hand, the oldest trick in the book. He is the epitome of what's that over there, huh? And runs the other way.
Mm-hmm.
The epitome of it. All he wants to do. The name's not coming back. The logo, as much as me and Louis are rocking, Redskins adjacent merch, that's not coming back. Y'all got the jerseys. We get in the stadium. Do y'all want Dan back too while you're at it? Like, what do you want?
I don't want that back. No, sir. No, sir.
So,
no, sir.
I don't know what they want.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts under 30 seconds. Anyone that wants that name back, shut the hell up. If you want that name back, go be an NFL fan. Don't be a fan of this team no more. Go away. Get out of here. Name ain't coming back. The logo ain't coming back. Get over it. It's okay. It's okay to just look at your 2006 Santana Mall search at RIP and put it in a frame. It's okay. It's okay. You gotta cry. It's okay. 2019 is the last time you're gonna see that logo on a football field and on a helmet and on a jersey. And another thing I want to bring up. Actually gonna be like a minute. We ain't win a daggone thing under the daggone moniker in 20 years. The last 20 years of Redskin football was trash. Why the hell do I want to lose? I don't want to lose no more.
Yeah, I don't attach that to winning.
Daggone Redskins. Get out of here. Get that.
So that's more of an age thing, right?
Yeah.
If for the older people, they associate the name with winning. For the younger fans and demographic, they don't. Right? They never saw this team win.
That name, me.
Right. So it's and if you wanted to play devil's advocate, you could just say, well, if Daniel Snyder wasn't the owner, maybe they would have won something like this past year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So name or not, it's an attachment to some, but I mean that to me, that conversation and that shit it's been sailed. Like the people that keep bringing it up, cool, but it's been sailed.
Yeah,
never gonna happen.
Everyone want to sign these petitions and all that, bro. It's over with. It's over with. Just put the joint in the Raptors. Go ahead and enjoy your memories. Like
Hang it up.
I know from both sides of the spectrum. Like a lot of us content creators are under 35, and my dad's 70, so I know both sides. My dad's like, Daddy, like, yeah, I'm good, bro. They don't need to come back. I'm cool.
Yeah.
And if my dad in his 70s understand that, why can y'all fools just understand that and move on to it?
Yeah. Hey, for those who want it back,
bro, he'll be rational.
Hang up the jersey, untie your shoes, zip it up when it's done, and move on.
Amen. Let's talk about let's talk about 5, man. Let's talk about 5.
Let's bring it on.
We can't have a round table talk without talking about the franchise. The reason why we went to the NFC Championship game last year.
The reason why we all happy. I want
to shout out my guy Jarris, man. Me, him, and Tim from the 10 Sports Talk have a group chat we talk every day on. And he brought up a topic to me that kind of pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. Right? I love Jarris, but pissed me off this one. He was saying that without Terry McLaurin last year, we went nowhere. No matter what Jaden did, no matter what's going on, out Terry, this team is trash. I want y'all thoughts on that. And is my man wrong? Is he tripping? Am I tripping? Or is he tripping? I'll start with John. I'll go around. I'll go last. If Terry McLaurin was not on his roster last year, what do you think the command for career? There we go.
Ooh. Damn it. Problem is, me and Big are very slim because I see it from both directions. I see why he says that. Problem is, we will never know.
That's true.
We simply won't. We won't. We need to boot up Madden and try it again. Like,
boot up Madden and simulate.
What happened if Montana never had Jerry Rice? Never know. What happened if Mahomes never had Travis Kelce? Never know. What happens if Brady never had Belichick and Gronk? We do know. He went to Tampa and won a damn Super Bowl, you piece of shit. Anyways, you'll never know. Here's the other thing. Jaden, for all intents and purposes, elevated wide receivers. We could have cared less about a Noah Brown this time last year. Could have cared less about a KJ Osborne this time last year. Could have cared less about a Jeremy McNichols or Chris Rodriguez this time last year.
Alame Zacchaeus.
Like Alameda, exactly. We could have cared less. I remember going to last offseason saying Diame should have been trade bait. Could have gotten a 7th rounder, but from somebody. But guess what? Now there are a lot of fans saying, well, you know, this team's gonna take a step back because Zacchaeus isn't here and Diame isn't here, and so you got to move on with the team. We've done upgraded, I think, from Diame to Jalen Lane because you got even speed. I call him Flash. You got nothing but speed. So, the conversation is it's gonna be, well, what happens if you didn't have your number one? He's a number one for a reason. What would you be without your wife? What would you be without your husband? Some of us know, others do not. All right. The CEO is about to know what happens when you don't have your wife around. He got the affair on 4K. So on a Circle too, a Circle 4K monitor on that from Coldplay. So you're never. Jaden elevated wide receiver 3s and 4s to 2s and 3s because outside of all, we would have cared less about Noah Brown if he didn't catch the Hail Mary. We call him Hail Noah for a reason. If he dropped that or was another receiver, we would have elevated them to wide receiver 3 and 2 talks. If he never caught that and he was let go in the offseason, I appreciate your service. Congratulations. And sorry for your loss. Keep it moving. Now we're saying, well, Noah Brown could be the true number 2. If Debo doesn't perform, he could be the true number 3. Terry's your 1 for a reason. He's your ride or die. Got the jersey on for a reason. You'll never know. So boot up Madden, grab your Mountain Dew, grab your chopsticks for the Cheetos, tell mom to turn the Wi-Fi on, and run it back. But until then, until Madden becomes a reality, because EA can't make a good product to save their life, who cares?
I don't disagree. I mean, honestly, everybody played a role. Jaden was the engine empowered last season. We all know that. But everybody played a significant role. Everybody starred in their role last year. And Terry starred in his role as a number 1 wide receiver last year. Do we have the success we had last year? Probably not. I mean, who else were you game planning on Sundays to stop on the Commanders' offense outside of Jaden Daniels? Terry McLaurin. You didn't have anybody else you had to stop going into the game. So, yes, I mean, we saw the Eagles game. He was getting triple teamed, right? Like, he was a big deal, and he made big plays for us last year. There's no doubt about it. The man scored a touchdown in every single one of our postseason games. So, yeah, he was a huge deal last year, but at the same time, like, there's a like, if this was a responsibility pie, if we chopped up the responsibility of every player on the team and how much they're responsible for the success, Terry would have a significant part of the pie. Nobody's portion player-wise would be higher than Jaden's, though, right? But Terry probably would be up there pretty high, if not the next biggest slice of the pie. It'd be up there, because he had a huge impact on this team and has had that, but we've never seen an impact winning before, right? Last year was the first time we saw Terry McLaurin's play impact winning, and we hope to continue to see that well into the future. But, I mean, Jarris wasn't wrong that the success isn't as great as it was last year, but at the same time, I mean, we'll never know. Like, and that, like, that's a crazy hypothetical to try to,
And my rebuttal to what he said was, okay, if Terry McLaurin, I'm not saying Terry McLaurin's not significant, so maybe let me air that out before I say anything else, because I don't know. Down the Texas, Terry hater.
Tone doesn't know ball.
Shut the hell up. Not even that. So cut it out and chill. I brought it up like this. Terry McLaurin was here 5 whole seasons before Jaden Daniels got here. What the hell happened around here? A bunch of losing. A bunch of losing. And I love Terry. Hell of a receiver. But you don't got a quarterback, you're not winning anything. We tried with the Heineke and trade for Carson Wentz. It was cute. And we tried the new How order. None of it worked. None of it worked.
You also got to factor. You also got to factor in all of those teams.
Good enough, man.
They're coached by Ron Rivera, and the ownership. Was
I'm about to disagree with that.
Eric the enemy.
You bring a talent of like 5.
Yeah.
You know how special 5 is. Hey, ask Cam Newton. Ron Rivera went a great coach back then either, and you elevated Ron Rivera. But none of my business. You bring a quarterback in here, things change, and we brought a quarterback in here, and things change. And that's what I was trying to say to him. And he's like, "Oh, fuck Terry, you suck." Bro, we had Terry for 5 years with 85 different quarterbacks, and we win a damn thing. What are we talking about? Do you not see? Do you not compute? Does it not compute in your mind? Does it not work? What are you talking about? I'm like, okay.
Terry.
I'll make sure I wasn't tripping. That's what I was asking.
Terry's gone through more QBs than Brittany Renner's gone through, guys.
I mean, he probably went through more quarterbacks than Brittany Renner than the Shannon Sharp chick that retired from OF today. Retired.
Not Unk. Leave Unk alone.
Hey, bro. Jordy had a real long dissertation on X.
Unk got off 3.
I'm so disappointed in him.
Unk is free.
Super, bro. Super disappointed.
Yeah. My wife was frying him up. She was like, "You told your daughter you can only get 10 racks for your wedding, but you just broke her off with about 50 mil or whatever the number was, whatever the crazy number was."
We settled for less than that, but
yeah,
that's $15 million. It was 15, $20 million.
I know somewhere Dr. Umar was like, "I'm disappointed in you."
Oh yeah. I told you so.
Yeah,
it's no bunny season.
Don't mess with these OF models. You want to do it anyway.
Snow bunny summer season got you wrapped up there, Shannon. Huh?
Yeah. High girl summer call him lacking. And he's not undefeated. He took a big L. Hot L. He took a hot L. It's like they call it. Like to call him hot L's.
Fresh hot L.
Enjoy your hot L. Enjoy your hot L.
And then skip in the corner. It's my turn.
My turn. Take another L. I'm like,
Actually, no.
In all seriousness, though, what are y'all expectations for Jaden Daniels in year 2?
Oh, Rico. Hold on, Rico. What was your answer?
I mean, with like Terry, man, I don't.
Oh yeah, my fault, Rico. Yeah, I'm tripping.
It's just tough because, like y'all said, like it is the what if about it is. I mean, anything could change because you just never know. And I love Terry, but maybe another receiver steps up. I highly doubt it, but at the same time, maybe we don't even make it to the playoffs. Like there's a high end, there's a low end here. We could play so many different scenarios. Who knows,
That's
man?
Right.
So it's just it's a debate where really nobody wins. Like I mean, like what do you pull unless you have a time machine or something? You can tap into alternate universes. Really nothing to dive too deep into. It's a fun conversation to have, but it's really not much we could do. I just know Terry is an important part of our winning. Like Lou said, he's not the most important part because that's Jaden Daniels, but Terry matters. If that's the end of if that's the point of the conversation, yes, Terry matters.
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
Yeah, Terry does matter. I'm not taking that away.
Damn
Terry
straight.
does matter. So assuming that Terry McLaurin gets his contract, I'm assuming that no matter what he gotta do, if he gotta do the Myles Garrett and write a dissertation his darn self and say, "Get me out of here," just get his money. Whatever Terry gotta do to get his money, he'll get his money, right? So we're assuming he'll get his money. What are your expectations for Jaden Daniels in year 2? And is he an MVP favorite or candidate?
I think he's a candidate,
I
think he's a candidate, even though I think it was both Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes ended up winning the MVP their second years of starting. So I think that, I mean, hey, maybe history can repeat itself there. And neither of those guys had a first season, because Pat Mahomes different because he technically played like the last game of his rookie season. Then he finally started a year after that. But nobody had the initial coming out party season like Jaden Daniels had. His is historical. It's never been done before. Quite likely to never be done again. So you would think that if two other people didn't have as great of rookie seasons as Jaden Daniels, and then they went on to win MVP, then you would assume Jaden Daniels will. But I mean, there's so many factors that can lay into it. I think the team's success is going to be heavily weighed in whether he wins the MVP or not, because he could personally be better, but still may not necessarily have better stats. People could drop passes. Maybe the defense doesn't play like how we think. We don't win as many games. Jaden Daniels can be better than what he was last year, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win the MVP. Yep, the Burrow effect. Yep.
Yeah, the 40 touchdowns that don't make the playoffs and sit at home. What are your thoughts, Lou?
Yeah, I think he's in the discussion for sure. I think Vegas odds wise, I think he's got the 7th best odds.
7th best odds.
Something to that effect. Yeah. So he's right there, where he's probably supposed to be in terms of those discussions. Year 2, I like that they've put protection in front of him. I like that they've added weapons around him. Like, it's a better situation than it was a year ago. And I think he's going to be a year more comfortable. Teams are definitely going to try to throw some different things at him, but I think he's going to be prepared. And I think that he will be a better quarterback this year, but I don't know if it will, if it will be enough to be league MVP necessarily. We'll see. But I'm excited for what year 2 of Jaden looks like. And I think we're just getting started. I think he is. And to Rico's point, which is a great one, year 2 for Mahomes, technically year 3 for him, but year 2 as a starter. And then, year 2 for Jackson, both MVP seasons. So our guy could be up next, man. I mean, I wouldn't rule that out at all.
I got him as my 3rd candidate for MVP. Just because with Lamar OD'd on the league last year. I ain't gonna cap. I think he should have won the darn thing, if I'm gonna be honest. And Josh Allen was absolutely just phenomenal. So
I would have swapped Lamar and Josh around.
I would go Lamar being my favorite, Josh right behind him, and then Jaden right behind him. And then Mahomes would be kind of like my dark horse because I think Mahomes has to have I guess not coming out party, but I'm back. Hold on. Don't play with me like that. Last year was a whatever it was. I'm back. Don't play with me like that. He needs a young Dolph moment. You know, the song, This and Yo Guy.
You want him to win a 4th Super Bowl?
You
want him to win a 4th ring?
He might have to do that to shut everybody up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he will. But at least get back to another bowl. I think to shut people up because they're like, oh, you know what happened in Super Bowl? Mahomes fell off. So stop that. Stop pulling Mahomes like that. But I have Jaden in my top 3 MVP voting. I think he's gonna. I would say he's gonna throw for 4,000, but I think he's gonna run the ball a little bit better this year, actually. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think he'll be the first quarterback in change Jefferson for 30 touchdowns this season. I think that's going to happen. He went less than 10 interceptions. I think he had about another 6-7 touchdowns on the ground. I think he went about around 40 total touchdowns. And I think he will be in that discussion when all is said and done. And he might just win the daggone thing. I hope he does. There's a lot of people, sophomore slump this, sophomore slump that. Shut the hell up. Shut up. You mad because you got bum-o Caleb Williams. You mad because you got Bo Nix. You mad because y'all don't got 5. Y'all mad. Think y'all mad ass somewhere else. Get out of here.
It's crazy. Like, we haven't had somebody in the MVP conversation, like legitimately in the race in eons. I mean,
ever, maybe.
I mean, I wasn't old enough to see Joe Theismann win it. That's the last time somebody won it for our team. He won it. Like, can y'all think of any singular player that you were thinking to yourself during the course of a year, yo, he might win MVP this year?
I mean, we had the 1 year. We had the 1 year where our kicker won MVP, like decades ago.
Yeah, like.
I was attached to Chase Young winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. That was all I had. I was excited about that.
Rookie of the Year. That's dope.
MVP. Wow, yeah.
Just wrap your brain around that for a second.
That's why Von Miller came here to ring chase. I'm pretty sure Jaden
Daniels honestly
that.
We never had an MVP candidate. Oh, yeah. Rico, shout out to you. How does it feel to be a fan now? Then we got people coming out here ring chasing. We got guys out here ring chasing, y'all.
Man.
Ring chasing?
Never before said in my lifetime.
I used to play for time like this, so I
could.
Never. When it was first said, it was amazing to even think about it in that context. Like, look at where we are. Look at, like, it just makes me. It makes me think of that look at us. Who would have thought, right?
Who would have thought?
No, who
like, not us, right?
Not me.
Not me, right? Not me. It's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. Like, sometimes you got to pinch yourself and make sure that we're not dreaming, because you're like, I can't believe where we are right now. Like, that's what last year was all about, was just like these emotions that were just incredible. And you're like, is this real? This year, now there are expectations. You know what I mean?
Oh, for real.
And the reason we have those expectations is because of 5.
Yeah. I think the odds have changed since the first article came out, because Fanatics has him 5th in MVP voting. DraftKings has him 5th in MVP voting, or MVP odds. So JD5 once again at number 5. Call JD Booker T or something, because he got 5 repeatedly.
Got 5 on it. In real life, you got 5 on it. Everything.
Like, you couldn't have paid me the past 23 years of me being a Commander, on and off Commanders fan, since before you're like 10 years old. You don't really be watching sports like that. So I'll call it 13 years of being a Commanders fan. You couldn't have paid me to put one of our players in MVP consideration. What? Kerrigan was barely talked about as a pass rusher, AP was here on his retirement tours. London Fletcher should be in the damn Hall of Fame by now, but he was killing his career in Buffalo and then gets here and elevates it even more. So we say 50-50 for London Fletcher. Like, you could not name a player to pay his way into MVP conversations. JD did it halfway through the season. JD got a few votes at the end of the year. JD is the 5th ranked QB by coaches, assistants, and scouts. Couldn't have paid me these past 20, 30, 15, 10, 5 years of that sentence coming out your boy's mouth saying our quarterback's going to be an MVP conversation. Couldn't have dreamed of it. And yet here we are, 1 year removed from a rookie season saying our guy is going to be an MVP conversation. I think he'll be a candidate. I would love for him to win it. But if he's even in the top 5 of voting at the end of the year, just wait.
That's huge. For sure. I know Lou got to run in a little bit. Hope he all right. So
he done disappeared off that sparkling water or something.
Yeah, no, for real. Shout out to bro. As Nicky Rondo would say, shout out to bro. Oh, shout out to bro. Hope you all right.
That was that Space Jam halftime water.
That's an Ashton Hall.
Hold on.
The Ashton Hall water. Drinking is not good.
I kind of want to break down the roster as the last part of tonight's stream.
All right.
I don't know how long you guys could be on. If I gotta do this on my own,
I'm good.
Fine. But we kind of know who the quarterback's gonna be. I ain't worried about Josh Johnson. We can skip the quarterback position. I know we're gonna have 5 and Mariota and Sam Hartman probably making the team. If they switch it up with Josh Johnson, that's great. I don't really care. I think he's just a camp arm, but none of my business. Rico is funny. Shout to Mental Fortitude. Yeah, Rico is funny as hell. But let's start with the running back position because I think this is very interesting. Are you keeping 4 backs or are you keeping 3, and who you keeping and why? I'll go ahead and start with. So they say Rico's funny as hell. Start with the funny as hell guy.
Funny as hell guy. I'm gonna keep 3 just because I feel like our safety position, we're probably going to load up on that. We have so many talented offensive linemen, we're probably going to load up on that. Receiver, I mean, we have so many. I love the talent in the receiver room, but there's some question marks. There's some injury concerns with a few of the guys. And I mean, especially if people want to keep Michael Gallup, I'm really not sure if we're going to have to probably keep 6 or 7 of those guys over there. So I think you only keep 3, and then because I don't think we signed like Jeremy McNichols like late in free agency. You don't have to worry about him, somebody snatching him off your practice squad. Chris Rodriguez was on the practice squad all season. We brought him up whenever we needed him, but you're not worried about a team taking him. So when you really get down to like the last few spots on the roster, you're starting to look at players like, we can put him on the practice squad. Nobody will take him from us. And I think pretty much outside of Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson, and of course your 7th round rookie JCM. I think those guys you can stow away on the practice squad, and it's very unlikely that the team takes them. And even say worst case scenario, somebody comes and scoops up Jeremy McNichols from us, then what? Like it doesn't ruin our season. I like him. I feel like fans are a little bit too down on him after that fumble against the Eagles, but I just keep 3 and keep it pushing, man. We'll be all right, man.
Good thoughts on John? I don't know where Lou went, but
I think just for depth, running backs they'll keep 4. I think they'll probably choose McNichols because of the veteranness and the versatility over a C-Rod. I think C-Rod will go back on practice squad, and who's picking him up?
Nobody.
Who won?
Nobody.
Maybe the Falcons.
Shit. I mean, the Chargers just grabbed a Nyheim Hines ketchup, so you never know.
Ketchup is crazy.
So I think running back, back will be 4. I think tight end honestly is going to be a 3-man group, and it's the main 3. It's Ertz.
I'm going to talk it separately. I agree with John. I think we'll keep 4 back only because Jeremy McNichols is so important special teams as a gunner. And you can never have enough fiends on special teams, just like Louis would like to say. Got enough dogs, DAWG, some dogs on special teams. So I think we keep 4, but I want to keep 3 like Rico did. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like, Jeremy Nichols is cool, but I'm not clamoring on keeping him. I'd rather keep another receiver around if I want to keep it a band with you. But I want to keep 3 backs personally, but I think we will keep 4. If you want to, we're going to kind of refresh Lou. The last part of the stream, we're going to try to break down the roster and kind of just see like who we keep, who we won't before you go. We're on the running back position right now, and Rico had keep 3 backs. I kept 4. Edmund Nichols my 4th, and also John kept 4. Edmund Nichols is his 4th. Do you think we keep 3 or 4 backs, and who you got, bro?
That's a tough one because I think preseason will determine a lot. If they end up having extreme confidence in someone, I'm gonna throw out a random name, Kane Medrano, because he could easily be last year's Dominique Hampton, where he's a draft pick in the 6th round. We're not cutting him, but he's not really gonna play this year. He'll be inactive.
Well, Dom got hurt. That didn't help either.
Dom was making a position switch, and so they really weren't, ready for him to be on the field, and so they weren't going to cut him because that's the draft pick. But he wasn't going to be an integral part in what they were doing. If Kane Medrano can show he's ready to help right now on special teams, if he comes in and they say, "All right, you can fill the Jeremy McNichols role on special teams," I could see them keeping 3. But because McNichols, people keep forgetting how crucial he is on special teams for them. They love him on special teams. And in addition to just being a Swiss Army knife, and as DQ talked about, him just being ready when his number was called. I think the number is 3, just because there are other positions where I think you want to keep more guys. The question is, where are you going to trim off the fat to do that? And, running back, you kept 3 last year. So if you want to keep, 4 this year, that means you got to trim off fat somewhere. We already know that they're probably more likely to not keeping, 6 safeties this year, probably 5.
Yeah.
But if you look around at some other positions, they're keeping more linebackers this year. They didn't keep
and corners.
Right. So, we'll find out. I think running back is a position where you might not have the luxury of keeping 4. It might have to be 3.
That's fair.
And I kind of hope so. I mean, I don't mind Jeremy Nichols, but also like I want to have a more balanced roster, and that means cutting back the running back position. I'm completely fine with that.
It's a luxury we can talk about, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a luxury that it's gonna do what's good and no harm.
Yeah, not for real. Talk about tight end real quick. John can start it off because John just brought it up already. So who you got keeping that tight end, bro, and why?
I'm on the opposite. Lou's got 3 running backs. I got 3 tight ends, and it's the main 3: Ertz, Bates, and Sinnott. I think Yankoff is going to be coming in and out from a special teams because I think they're going to use him, or in and out of practice squad, the way they had C-Rod and McNichols, because they were bringing them up every other week. I think he'll be another guy that teams are going to be like, yeah, I'm good. Hey, Jaheim Bell, what you doing in New England right now? Like, kind of one of those. Like, there's always going to be someone a little better. So I think it's going to be Ertz as your main threat. Bates is your 6th offensive lineman because he's going to do nothing but block. And then Sinnott is going to be in and around. I want him to get more reps because me and Adam Aniba, shout out to him. I hope Adam's doing well. We did the scouting report last year on Sinnott. Super high on him. Wanted him to get more involved. You saw him get a catch from Tress Way in the chip, and that was really bad. That was his highlight for the year. So I want him to get more involved. But it's going to be trio. It's going to be trace of those things. It's going to be Ertz. It's going to be Bates. It's going to be Sinnott.
Your thoughts, Lou?
John nailed it. I really don't have to add anything to that. That's one of those positions you trim fat at. They didn't draft Colson Yankoff. You could afford to keep 4 tight ends last year because the roster suggested that we didn't have enough guys that had the talent on the back end that you could do that, right? This year is not the same. They don't have to keep 4. This is the same Kane Medrano, or if you find someone, because Yankoff is another guy that's a core special teamer. Yep. So if you're going to take him off the roster, can someone else that is going to make the roster, i.e. Kane Medrano, can they replace him on the roster as a guy that can be a core special teamer, a core special teamer?
I think they will.
Yeah, I agree too. I think we'll keep Bray. I think it's Senate, Bates, and Ertz. It just makes too much sense. Your thoughts, Rico?
Yeah, same here. Coach and Yankov, they really like him. But again, playing that game of will another team try to steal this guy if we still him on the practice squad? I don't think you necessarily have to worry about sleep, lose sleep over Coach and Yankov potentially getting stolen in practice squad.
That's right. I agree with that. Right.
Now, but also 41 is a fullback's number.
That's nasty. That's some nasty work for sure.
We doing good. How you doing, man? What's going on with you? What's going on, Rock? But yeah, wide receiver. This is an interesting one. This is a really interesting one. I kind of want to talk to Lou this before you go. So, I'm gonna start with Lou on this one. What are your thoughts on the receiver position? What are the guys you prefer to keep and why, and how many people want to keep? And we'll go around. I'll go second, and then John and Rico.
With the receiver position, it's gonna be interesting because hold on a second. Okay, go back upstairs. I'm coming.
It be like that, man. I say it be like that.
Go back upstairs. I'm coming.
Yeah, it be like that, man.
Tell Trey to stop calling. I'm coming.
It be like that.
So the receiver position, I think 5 of the spots are already locked up, right?
Yep.
So Terry, Debo, Noah, Luke, and Jalen, right? Those 5 are locks. I think you got about 3 dudes competing for 1 spot. KJ Osborne, Michael Gallup. Who am I missing? I don't really think.
I know you don't believe in Chris Moore, so you don't got to put him in.
Yeah. I don't think it's Chris Moore, but I don't even know if any of the undrafteds are really in this conversation yet. Like if they would have to have stellar. To me, it feels like Michael Gallup. It's his job to lose. If he's healthy, based off of the production he's had and the experience that DQ has had with him in Dallas, if he's healthy, he feels like the 6th guy to complete that room. But we'll see what happens. But ultimately, the receiver room, I don't think the competition there is like extremely great this year. Like we kind of know what they're gonna do. It's really that last spot. And what you're really what I'm looking for, I can't speak for anybody else. I'm looking for development. I want to see, because to me, Jacoby Jones, for instance, I think they see him as the next Noah Brown, right? Like they're splitting images. Yeah, right. 6'3", damn near 230. You know what I mean? Yeah. Noah Brown, 6'2".
UCF.
Yeah. So I think they kind of see like what they could be doing, next year potentially. And so, same thing with Ja'Cory Brooks. Like, can he be a guy that can step in next year potentially and help you? And that's what I'm looking for out of the receiver position. I think we already know who's going to make this roster, assuming health, obviously.
Yeah.
I completely agree with Lou on that one. Only difference I got is I don't trust Michael Gallup's health.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. So I got
and that's fair.
It's my 6th guy because of health. But I do see the higher ceiling with Gallup because of his speed and the way he can separate and things of that nature. But I do have KJ Osborne as my 6th guy. But the other 5, I think we'll all probably agree on. But I do have KJ Osborne for now. But if Michael Gallup shows he's healthy, that will change. But right now, I have KJ Osborne. John and Rico.
All right. To reiterate with it, the first 5 are guaranteed. At 6, it's Gallup or it's Brooks. I personally And to Louis' point, development, I would prefer Brooks at that 6'3". I'm looking at 6'3", 195, really good speed. Did great at Louisville with a not so great quarterback room, and he was the primary one on that team. I think Louisville played Bama, right? And he did pretty well against Bama. I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Or former team, thank you.
Yeah, that was his former team. He went to Bama first. Yeah, he's like a
Bama,
top 35 recruit coming out of high school.
Yep, Bama. I think it was what, 2 years of Bama, 3 years of Louisville, or 1 and 4. Actually, I'm looking at him right now. What am I doing? I'm being dumb. That's what I'm doing.
I'm good, bro.
My bad. I'm looking at, there we go. 3 years at Bama, then his breakout year at Louisville. 1,013 yards, 9 touchdowns, along with 86. You're telling me you couldn't use that size and speed in this receiver room? Because Terry is going to be your contested catch number 1. Debo's going to be your Swiss Army knife. Noah's going to be your DPI magnet, because that's exactly what it was down the stretch. He was a DPI magnet. Lane is going to be your speed. Luke's going to be your slot. You're telling me you couldn't use a little bit of speed and shiftiness at 6'3", 195? Gallup, to his credit, has gotten in shape, and I think because he has the trust of DQ, that's going to give him the edge. But the health, and he gets 1 year off, I think that's going to. I need to see what he does in preseason and camp before I give him that 6 guaranteed. Practice squad, I've got Osborne and Jacoby Jones. I think they really like Jones. I think they liked Brooks more considering the contract they gave him as a UDFA. I think he was the 2nd or 3rd highest behind Tim McKay, and praise out to him. So I've got Brooks and Gallup. So I got Brooks and Gallup tied at my 6, and then Osborne and Jacoby on practice squad. But I think it's legitimately going to be a preseason training camp coin flip to whoever makes that 6.
Agreed. Thoughts, Rico?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. You have the set 5, and then it's a competition for that last spot. I thought it was interesting that nobody thinks they're going to keep 7. Highly doubt they will, but you know, just to kind of throw that out there, is there a chance?
Yeah, it's a possibility. I just doubt it. I just don't see it.
I doubt it because they're going to keep 10 offensive linemen, 10 defensive linemen. Ooh. So there's your first 20 of, especially with Cosme hurt.
Both sides. Interesting.
I've got 10 both sides because of the amount of talent they brought in.
Yeah,
Kimball, Aaron, Wise, Miller. Like there's 4 right there. You brought in on offensive line, Nate Herbig. You brought back Dieter. You still got Wiley. You still got Chris Paul. You've got Tim McKay. You brought in Bobby Hart. Like there's another 5 just depth pieces for backups. So there's 10 guaranteed. Same thing on defense. I'm sure I'm skipping around the show, but my bad, folks. But Martin, Jones Jr.
We're fine. We'll talk more in depth when we get there. But thinking of offensive linemen, well, I'm gonna let Lou run down the ones he want to keep, and then I know he gotta go, so we'll go ahead and let him go, and I'll let Rico and John myself. Who guys do you prefer on the offensive line?
Offensive line is going to be interesting. I think the number is 9. Yeah. I mean, I think. Would you like to keep 10? Sure, but the number, the reason you want flexibility, you want guys to play multiple positions, is so that you can reduce that number down and don't have to keep the extra body on your roster. A great example is Nate Herbig, right? Nate Herbig can play all 3 interior spots, right? So you don't need to keep an extra guard or a guy that just plays center necessarily, because you got a guy that can do all of that, right? Trent Scott can play theoretically 4 out of the 5 positions, both guard, both tackle positions, right? So like in a pinch, you can use him for that. So it should eliminate you having to keep, you know, another guy that's like, I don't think Foster Sorrell is making his team. Like,
no,
he's going to have a strong preseason to really put himself in a position to make this team. They signed guys last year to 1-year deals that didn't make this team. And I think we could see that again this year. So I think the number's 9. The 5 guys that are starting, obviously Cosme will be back at some point. You got Andrew Wiley, that's 7.
Coleman.
Coleman's starting. Coleman's starting at left guard. So
Yeah,
I count him. I count him as a starter. Allegretti, I'm gonna count him as a starter now, but that's Cosme's spot when he comes back. So that's 7 right there. I think Nate Herbig is a guy that they want here, and they like his versatility. That give you 8. And then Trent Scott, I think, is your last offensive lineman at 9. It's going to be interesting because they really like Michael Dieter. I don't, but I think Nate Herbig is supposed to be able to replace him, right? And give you more flexibility on the interior of that offensive line. So I go with
9. Your thoughts, Rico?
Yeah, that's 100% me. Like, I mean, all the way down to they like Michael Dieter. I don't, and I'm hoping that Nate Herbig, who was supposed to start for the Steelers last year, but got hurt like either right before the season started or very early in the season. He's supposed to be their starting center, and he's typically been a guard before that season. So to lose point, he can play anywhere in the interior offensive line right there. So that's that's elite depth right there. He's one of my favorite low key signings of the offseason for this team because I think that you're only as good as healthy you are, or your depth when it comes to when we get to the playoffs. Who's available? You know, you can have this great team on paper in September, but when we get to December, January, what's your depth looking like? Because it's very unlikely all of your starters are gonna make it to the playoffs. Right. So
that's what happened to Detroit last year. That's a great point.
Yep. And then Trent Scott, I mean, I thought this time last year would have never have thought that I wanted him on this roster. He was looking bad at tackle. I remember, I think it was the Jets joint practice where like literally any backup edge rusher was beating him in one-on-ones. But then he steps in for Samuel Cosme at right guard, and you almost forget Samuel Cosme got hurt in that Detroit Lions game. Samuel, we put up the numbers that we did against them, yards, points, and Samuel Cosme was hurt in the first quarter. Like the first touchdown we scored, and Trent Scott, I'm not saying he's as good as Samuel Cosme, but maybe guard is his calling. So I like him as a backup there. Nick Allegretti, again, he's just starting right guard more than likely until Samuel Cosme gets back, and then you already have all of the tackles that you have. So I'm thinking we more than likely keep 9 again. It's a good problem to have with all of the other positions because, I mean, we have so much talent, we have so much depth, and you have to look at other position groups because it's not Michael Dieter versus another offensive lineman necessarily. It's Michael Dieter versus the last safety that's fighting for a spot, the last receiver fighting for a spot and things like that. So that's where it gets interesting.
Yeah. John?
They make compelling points. I said 10, y'all said 9. I went down the list and I went, yep, Dieter. I'm gonna take out the 2 last letters that you named because that die is gonna kill you right now come training camp because you might be the one off that list. Because again, great point. Trent Scott, it might be in the Mekhi Becton situation of drafted as a tackle, not so much of a good tackle. You move to guard, that's your calling. Allegretti is going to become Alabenchi when Cosme comes back because Coleman's moving to the interior. And then Wiley Coleman as your Coleman will be the starter because Cosme and everything. But even then, if him sitting behind, and getting more learning does not help or does not hurt at all. And then Wiley is just good depth to have regardless of guard or tackle because he improved once he got EB's coaching out of his head. So it actually might be 9. Dieter, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I deny you guys chose Michael Dieter. Get the hell out of my face. I don't like Michael Dieter. He sucks. I'm done. He can go much faster than slow. You can bash into the deepest, darkest parts of the shadow realm. I don't want to see him on my roster. I don't want to see him on the practice squad. I don't want to see him nowhere. He on another team's roster. Have fun, but get off my roster. Much faster than slow. As Lewis said, get out of here. Let's get at him. Disperse. You suck. Because he was absolutely awful. I couldn't stand Michael Dieter, bro. I couldn't take it, bro. Like, watching him in person was worse. Like, just see him get beat, like, just get whooped like a drum. Like, he was getting spanked like a child. Like, they made him like a child. It was bad. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. He's super gone. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I wish they had the first cuts that they did like a couple years ago. Cut down to 80, then 90, then 53. Because he was the first one gone. Hey, you are the first guy. Whoop! See you later. Don't come back. Don't come back. But yeah, we'll talk about defensive line. Yeah, D line. I'll start with this one. I think it's gonna be 10. I think it's actually gonna be 10 because it's actually a decent amount of talent. Think about it. Interior, you got Deron and of course Johnny. I don't know where they're gonna put Kinlaw. You think Kinlaw gonna play outside or inside?
He's inside right now. He's listed as inside.
Yeah, they're gonna move him around a little bit.
They're gonna move him around a little bit, but yeah.
Say the Jets already gave you the blueprint of like you can move him to the edge. Sometimes he's gonna play well there as well, but he's definitely primarily defensive tackle.
That's
okay. So, we got Kinlaw, Deron, Johnny. Who else would you guys prefer in those three?
Goldman is your fourth.
Goldman, yeah.
That's
all. Shout out to Eddie Goldman. Went to my high school.
We need a nose tackle bad, man. I think that's gonna bring out better seasons from Johnny Newton and Deron Payne if they don't have to worry about double teams. Because that's Johnny Newton's biggest weakness. I love his potential, I love his talent, but I don't ever see him being a double team eater. And so Eddie Goldman, absolutely not. Eddie Goldman will be a big part of Johnny Newton taking that next step for sure. And Deron Payne getting the money he wants.
Shit.
Oh damn. You might be live in 30, Lou. What the heck?
Yeah. That's why I said I gotta bounce. Let me get these kids situated. They coming down here, everybody trying to tattle on somebody. Let me get them all off the bed and then we got to toast.
Get in the bed, bro. Do your thing, man.
Toast to the season. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Hey, shout out to Tones, man. Shout out to John Rico. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Take care.
You take care, bro.
Man. Have a great show. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all live eventually. Commanders keep been going crazy, so keep doing what y'all doing. I'm proud of y'all, man, and much love to all y'all.
Man, appreciate you. Appreciate you.
So, bro, always love, man. Shout out to Luke. And
then there was three.
There was three, and I know Rico got to run a little bit too, so we're gonna kind of run through this. Yeah, I got 9 defensive linemen. I got those three. Then you can throw in Eddie Goldman. Of course, Vaughn. Unless they might put Vaughn in the linebacker room, I think he'll be in the defensive line room.
He's less at the end.
He's less at the end. Okay, so yeah, okay, so he's
at the end.
Of course, Dorrance Armstrong, John Baptiste,
Dedrick
Wise, of course. Hold on now. We might not be going home yet. Hold on. What's this?
Yes, sir. What's good, Juan?
What took you so long, man? Hold on the phone.
That fresh cut took 3 hours, man.
Yeah.
my bad was ducking on
cut clean, man. He got the
I'm about to say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just coming in the house. I'm not gonna lie. Tone, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I seen it soon as I was there. If you would have texted me beforehand, I would have been like, "Oh, all right, cool." I would have, But I seen the DM, so that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But in the future, no, you good. I take 100% accountability for that because I should have checked this sooner. You know what I'm saying? But we good. I know I'm late. Everybody else probably got to get up out of here, but hey.
You missed Lou, though.
You just missed Lou.
You got to put Terry on the ear barber, man. We need it, man.
Yeah. We need that, man. My man got the song out and everything. We need that. But to kind of catch you up, Juan, we've been bringing down the roster, and we're on the defensive line now. And I think I got 9 guys making the team, and we are talking. I got my guys, so I'll let John go ahead and pick his guys now, and then we'll go around to Rico and then you, and we'll just keep this thing rolling, man. I appreciate you hopping on anyway, Juan. I know you're hooping and talking people, but I appreciate you.
Nah, man, you invited me. I just feel honored for that, so thank you so much for that. Thank you.
That's always, it's always love over here, brother.
You lit over there, got the glass with those Cartiers over there.
Hey, man, I put the boat on. When Luke came on, I said, we put him on like we beat the Lions.
Rose 10. those rose tints
These
on.
OTS flashing over. It's kind of funny, but yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, you go ahead, John. My fault, bro. I ain't mean to talk too fast.
All right, no, you good. We having a damn good time. I've got
This is
relatively 9. I got 9. Armstrong, Payne, Kinlaw, Vaughn, Martin, Newton, Wise, Javonte, and Cleveland Farrell makes my 9.
Clee. Okay, Clee.
I think they keep 99. Now, if they were to keep 10, it's between Sheldon Day and Eddie Goldman. I think those are going to be the odd men out.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased. I went to school with Eddie. I got my boy Eddie on the team, but you know, so I'm biased, completely biased. Eddie, my guy. I rock with Eddie Goldman. That's my boy. But
that's fair.
I hope he makes
because I think because they're all on 1-year contracts. They're all a little older. They're all gonna quote unquote take a spot away from a young guy. So I think those are going to be your odd men's out. But I think everyone who's already listed on the depth chart 1 through 9 is going to make the roster already.
Your thoughts, Rico?
Yeah, I'm going with 9. Again, I'm a big fan of Eddie Goldman because I think he's, if you play like MMOs and stuff, he's kind of the person that gives everybody like a buff around him. He's going to make everybody around him better. He's not going to get really any of the stats. He's going to be a guy that you only appreciate from watching film. Like, man, Johnny Newton's playing better now. Ron Payne's playing better now, and it's because Johnny Newton is just this black hole in the middle of the defensive line. He's going to be a big reason why we can stop the run. I think it's going to be really rare to see him and Von Miller on the field at the same time because you do not want Eddie Goldman on the field if it's rushing the passer situation, and you're not very likely to see Von Miller on obvious running down situations. So is Eddie Goldman on the field, Von Miller on the field? They kind of sub in and out for each other, essentially different positions though.
Yeah.
But I do have Eddie Goldman. I guess if you're looking at the back end, I think Von Miller coming in, Jacob Martin's probably cooked. Cleveland Farrell is probably I think Cleveland Farrell's probably getting that last spot because I like the potential of a Javonte John Baptiste who saw some small flashes last year. You're trying to build the roster off of your own draft pick. So if there's like a tiebreaker between Cleveland Farrell and Javonte John Baptiste, especially with Cleveland Farrell not being able to stay healthy last year, I would lean towards Javonte John. But I mean, Cleveland Farrell was supposed to be a starter for us last year, so it's weird to think within 1 year he may not even necessarily make the roster, which just shows how much our roster has improved. But I think Cleveland Farrell can squeeze in for that last spot because again, I have Eddie Goldman, I have Dietrich Wise, of course, Javonte John Baptiste, all is like the last few. Of course, Javon Kinlaw, Deron Payne, Dorrance Armstrong, Von Miller, and I think Dietrich Wise is probably going to play more than what people think, and then of course Johnny Newton.
Good thoughts, Juan?
Yeah, so I mean, I pretty much echo what everyone said. I think our defensive line took a major upgrade with Von Miller coming in, not because of what he can do on the field solely. We don't expect him to turn back the Broncos, Von Miller, but I'm looking at it more so from the teaching aspect of what he can do and provide for Javonte, Jean Baptiste, and all the rest of the younger guys in that room. But in terms of the whole entire 9 guys, because I do think 9 will be the number as well. It is funny because Jacob Martin, when we first signed him, we were hearing about how he has all this untapped potential and he could potentially turn into something. He's an athletic freak. And then it's just like a few months later, I don't know if they're saying something in mini camp or whatever, OTAs, and it was like, yeah, this is still a major hole to make them go out and get Von Miller. So it's crazy that he could be on the outside looking in. Eddie Goldman, that's also, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. You know what did it for me? Dan Quinn, when he was talking about Jacob Martin recently, kept complimenting him as a special teams player. You don't want to hear that about
specials. Yeah, play specials.
That's not what you want to hear from Jacob Martin. No thanks.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And if they really believe in Jacob, they wouldn't sign Vaughn either. So that's another thing that kind of
and that's why I was kind of like, I was like, wow, because I mean, again, I know I'm late, so y'all probably been talked about it, but it was such a shocking moment. I'm thinking we're live on air, me, John, so I'm thinking it's like Terry finally getting extended. My heart dropped once they said it was no, he didn't get extended, because I'm thinking, oh, he got traded. I didn't think this. So then when I finally saw that it was Von Miller, I'm like, wow, so they must have truly saw something in minicamp that was not pleasing to them. And now you wonder, why was Frankie Luvu working so hard with Ryan Kerrigan one-on-one because they probably like, man, we got to find a solution to this pass rush because it's clearly ain't working. And then they got Von Miller. But interiorly, this is where I think we made the major upgrades. And we're going to get tested very early. I think Tyrone Tracy's a sleeper dog. So we're going to get tested early, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, like week 5. I think the first, 5 games, even 6 if you throw DeAndre Swift in that group, because Ashton Genty with week 3 with the Vegas Raiders too. Like, we're going to get tested early. And this is the most important part. For me is the interior, because how good did it truly get with getting guys Javon Kinlaw, and I know Dietrich Wise, DN, whatever, but he can also play interior as well. Johnny Newton's big second year. Did you guys mention Carl Davis or no? As a guy like a potential guy.
I didn't.
Carl Davis.
Shout out to bro. You going to the shadow room too. Shout out to bro.
And look. I wish I would have came.
Body bag.
I wish I was going just a little bit early because I know Lou hate that name right there. But
look at watch this back. What I do?
Carl Davis.
Lou, just don't like that dude.
But yeah, so I mean, for the most part, I agree with the 9 that John and Rico both said. Especially with the addition of Von Miller, it kind of gives us a clear path of where we're headed. So mine's isn't too different.
So we got linebacker, corner, and safety left, pretty much. Let's hit the linebacker position. Which I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with Rico. I know Rico got a run in a little bit, so it's probably the last question Rico can take where he goes. So who you got making the roster at linebacker? How many linebackers you got, bro?
Man, well, we have an automatic 3. Well, 4 really. Even though technically one of them does not play linebacker, he's technically an elite special teamer, Nick Bellore. But then after that, of course, Luvu Wagner and Jordan McGee. I'm gonna count all 3 of them as starters, because Jordan McGee, I mean, we talked about it earlier. John brought it up. Great point that like Jordan McGee, they had packages designed around this guy. When he was hurt, you could just tell. You could even just tell after Joe Witt Jr. said it, and you go back and watch the tape. You could tell they were kind of just trying to find their footing and make things up as they go along. Like, man, we had this plan for Jordan McGee for this entire defense, and now we don't have him, so we got to adjust around this, and that's why we have guys shuffling around everywhere. So Jordan McGee is one of the starters. Even if it's only going to be 2 on the field at the same time, Jordan McGee is going to take a lot of snaps away from Luvu and Wagner. If they keep 5, I don't think it's very likely. Maybe Kane Madrano's, sneaks in there as either a linebacker or a safety. I have higher hopes for him than I had Dominique Hampton, mostly because Dominique Hampton was making a huge switch. I mean, he played a lot of free safety at Washington. Then it was like some strong safety. It was some star. Now they brought him here to be an inside linebacker. Like, that's a really big jump. It's already hard to survive going from college to the NFL, especially playing in the Pac-12 as a defensive player. I mean, Lord have mercy, they were going against speed all of the time. Now they got to go against the NFL where it's speed and strength, so and then he's going from free safety to linebacker. So it's all about bulking and, being able to stay healthy and stuff like that for him. But I like Kane Madrano. I like his athleticism. I love his ceiling. I think it was you earlier, John, that said like we could use him in certain situations. 5 defensive linemen, 5 DBs. Kane Madrano could be that special piece. So if we do keep 5, because again, technically Nick Bellore is a linebacker. Technically, Kane Madrano is definitely getting that last spot because I think they have some interesting idea. I think their imagination is going to run wild with what they can do with him. I think he's almost essentially like a Jeremy Chin replacement. People that wanted Nick Amamwari, I mean, he's the same level of athleticism there.
John, your thoughts, bro?
I'm right there with Rico. I think it's actually going to be 5 solidified: Wagner, Luvu, McGee, Madrano, and Bellore. Because Bellore is going to be on that special team. So do you really keep 4? Wagner, Luvu, McGee, Madrano, and with the addition of Von Miller, Luvu is now going to be Miller's going to be the situational pass rush, so Luvu's going to be a Micah, a TJ, where he's going to rush the pass, but if you need him to play linebacker, he can. But it's going to be, if we're going off pure name or position name value, it's 5.
Yeah. I completely agree with that as well. I think it'll be 5 as well. Nick Bellore, of course, Kane Madrano, Luvu, Wags, and my man Jordan McGee. Thoughts, Juan? Big dog Juan?
Yeah, linebacker is one of the position groups that are my favorite, and it's crazy that I get to finally say that in my lifetime because I'm so used to absolute trash. Mason Foster, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God,
David,
Curry Riley.
Curry
David Mayo.
Riley Jr., David Mayo, the obsession with John Bostic, like it's
Cody Barton.
Kevin Pierre Luke. Like we can go on for days
Oh.
about how
Graveyard.
trash this
Oh
has
my
been,
God.
man.
Man.
It's been horrible, and finally, like we have
Raymond Davis.
linebacker court. Jamin, I forgot about Jamin Davis. That's
Thomas
crazy.
Davis.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I give
Oh,
OG
man.
I give OG a pass. I give OG a pass. I give OG a pass.
the one Georgia Bulldog we bring over here, and it's Thomas Davis at age 40. Like, wow.
But the
OG
linebacker
He was a
role-
coach in pads. He was a coach in
Yeah.
pads.
Coaching
The
pads,
only,
coaching pads.
the only memory I have of him is when him and Montez Sweat was talking about who's a real bulldog or whatever. Like that's the only Commander memory I have.
You're muted.
You muted.
So the linebacking core is one of my favorites, man. I mean, it's easily able to be that when you got a guy like Frankie Luvu. I mean, how godsend has he been? What, number 70 today on top NFL 100? Like, this guy's been an absolute beast. And I love the fact that every other team hates him because they're just upset that they don't have him. They kind of label him as this dirty player. That's not the case at all, right? Then you go with the OG, Bobby Wagner, and he's clearly first ballot Hall of Famer, still playing at a high level. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I heard something while the season was going on last year that he played every snap. Like he did not come off the field. Like if he did, it was very rare that Bobby Wagner was off the field. I'm not sure how accurate that was, but I believe that is something that was said. He played like a majority of every snap at the age of 34. Like this guy is still a machine. So having him, and then you have a guy that I'm sure everybody is super high on, and Jordan McGee. I know me and John, we talk about it all the time. I expect a major role out of him this upcoming season. I mean, they compared him to Drake Greenlaw coming out of the draft for a reason. So that ceiling is very, very high for him. So I'm excited for what he can bring. You talk about Kane Madrano. What sold me on Kane Madrano, besides anything that I saw from him on the field, was his mentality, his appreciativeness of being drafted, to just have the balls to say, hey, come get me. You know what I'm saying? And be so excited for this opportunity and cherish that. That just gives me confidence that this guy is going to take this opportunity for granted. So I think he'll be a really solid, maybe special teams guy first year. May not see a lot of action on the field. I mean, obviously, Nick McLaurin, who's also a beast. So I'm right there with you guys as well with the number of guys. I don't think we'll see too many surprises at the linebacking position. No more Michael Walkers. Okay, no more Michael Walkers.
No, for real. So we're gonna get corner real quick, and then safety. Even I'll go probably let you fellas go, and I'll probably go talk to the guys in the comment section. But let's start with corner. Who got making the team? I'll start with Juan. Let's spin the block on Juan real quick.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Cornerback, man, this is another position group that I'm high on, and I'll sit out here. I will take the smoke behind it, and if it fails, it fails. But this cornerback tandem, at least our starters, have the chance to be top in the league. I'm talking best, because think about it. There's some guys that has potential, really good duos, and obviously I think Patrick Surtain and Jair Boyd will be good as well, right? There's some other teams with really good duos, but how many teams can you list off of your head that has the potential to be three guys that you trust? And Marshawn Lattimore, who I think is going to have a bounce back year and be a Pro Bowl, one of the best cornerbacks in the league, as he was in the past with the Saints. I am a huge Mike Sainristil fan, Frozone. I was even so big of a fan. I didn't even think we needed to upgrade the cornerback position. That's how highly I thought of him. But you even go out and then you upgrade it by getting Trey Amos, who I think is the most perfect cornerback for this division. You talk about size,
underrated.
Yeah, and then he had the length. And then also the thing about it too is like Washington, like the reason why I feel like the pick was so good and their confidence, they even thought about taking him in the first round if Conley was there. So it's like, if this guy was a thought in the first round, we got him at the second round where we got him. Come on, man. But you look at his play style, he fits the NFC East to a T. And when you think about the guys that we're facing, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and Malik Neighbors,
AJ Brown
and AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, like we needed one of those guys. And I think we have an opportunity to have the best tandem. I'm going on record to just say that now. I think we will have the best trio in the NFL because you have somebody for somebody all the time. CeeDee Lamb does all his damage from the slot. Okay, Mike Sanders still gets to go back to where he's most comfortable. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown on the schedule. He likes to do a lot of his damage from the slot. You got Mike Sanders still, right? And then you go into the depth. Again, this is kind of like linebacker. When's the last time we had true, real depth at the cornerback position like we do now? With a Super Bowl veteran and Jonathan Jones. You got Noah Igbenogany, who was really solid. And then, man, I don't know if he makes the roster or whatnot, but Colin Vigors, whether he's cornerback, safety, whatever may have you, like, he's very interesting to me. I know a lot of people talk about Fentrell, Cypress, and all the guys, but Colin Vigors is a name that I think could be interesting to at least help out on special teams. So my cornerback takes, I think it'll be the normal guys that we expect, and Marshawn and Mikey and Trey Amos and Jonathan Jones and Noah Igbenogany and maybe the sixth guy. I don't know if we keep six. If we do keep, I think we keep five. I do, but if we was to keep six, I would lean personally to Colin Vigors, but I'm probably leaning more to that 5 spot for real.
Yeah. Rico, your thoughts, bro?
Now, hey, Juan, I'm like almost right with you as far as like I think we're gonna have the best cornerback group in the division at least, and then we'll see like if they can end up being the best. But I love the talent in this corner group. Again, I'm with Juan too. Like even guys like Carlin Vigors at the bottom end of the roster have a chance to make an impact. But I love Trey Amos coming out of the draft. Trenavian Amos coming out of the draft. And the depth that we have now. I mean, we had a starter for the Patriots last year and a starter for the Commanders, Noah Igbenogany, who actually looked really good when you looked at advanced stats. Of course, you know, some of the eye test stuff, it's not like he's an elite corner or necessarily a great corner, but he was solid. For both of those guys to be now backups in your cornerback room, Mike Sanders still is going finally to the position that he's best at. I mean, at 5'10", and I'm not exactly sure how much he weighs, but it's not a lot. You know, it's only but so much you can do at outside corner. He should never be covering a Mike Evans or a Justin Jefferson. It just doesn't make sense. So him back in the slot, he was already really good last year and exceeded expectations. I felt like he did more with less than even Quinyon Mitchell did last year. And so I really like him going to the position that is going to bring out his highest ceiling. And I think Marshawn Lattimore finally being fully healthy, having an entire offseason to learn the defense and everything like that. I think this cornerback group, the starters alone are going to be great, but I think the backups as well. You have startable depth in Noah Igbenogany and especially Jonathan Jones. So I'm really excited about what we have there. And then again, in the back end, even a guy like Carlin Vigors, like Juan Gotti brought up, I think he's going to be interesting. Even Fentrell Cypress, who right now has that number 24 that Von Miller wants. I'm pretty sure Von Miller's going to take that from him. But we have some competition on that back end in that cornerback room.
John, I'll go last.
I don't got much to say. It's those 5 guaranteed: Lattimore, Noah, Mikey, Amos, Jonathan. I think we could keep 6. Whether it's Vigors, whether it's Cypress, whether it's Robert McDaniel from Jackson State, they really liked him coming out of the draft at 6'2" as well. Like between McDaniel and Vigors are both 6'2" corners with good size and speed, and then Fentrell Cypress out of FSU is 6'1", 187. Like you can't go wrong with grabbing any of those guys, and they're going to be learning from Lattimore, going to be learning from Amos, or they're going to be learning with Amos, going to be learning from Lattimore and Jones and Igbenogany. Like, you can't go wrong. I think this is the room outside of D-line or O-line. I think you can afford to have the luxury of having more than less. I think they could keep 6 because I just crunched the numbers with all the additions we're making, and I think we're going to make with the last 2 positions. If they keep 6 corners, we've got our 53.
I'm going to roll with 6 too. I like Carlin Vigors a lot. He showed some things in minicamp I liked. I didn't watch any detailed film, but the little bit things I did watch, I liked a lot as well. 6'2", you can't teach 6'2", and you can't teach speed. You can't teach athleticism. I think it's someone that they probably want to develop because Marshawn Lattimore last year of his deal, and I think they might not extend him. So with that being said, maybe next year, my man Trey Amos might be CB1 on this team. So you want to have some extra depth on here and guys that have a similar build and similar skill set. So I like Biggers a lot. So I agree with those 6 as well with John. I think we can keep 6. I'm cool with that. Last position of the night, safety. I'm gonna start this one off. I think we keep 5. Quan. Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. Shout out to Quan Martin. Will Harris will be starters. You got All-Pro Revo. I can't stand Percy Butler. I want this team so bad. I want him. But he's such a good special teams player. I think we'll hold on to him. And I think finally it's Tyler Owens. I think he's gonna. I think he'll get some defensive run this year. I really believe he'll get some snaps, and I think he'll look good in
Number 40.
Number 40. And Brian Von Miller's old number, soon to be old number. But yeah, I like those 5. We'll go with Juan, Rico, and John. I'm gonna ask y'all one more question, and we'll wrap up the stream after that.
You muted again. Come on, Juan.
I'm just surprised I'm still on at this point. This thing just has a mind of its own. But I'll go Quan Martin, who Joe Witt Jr. speaks highly of, and I'm curious to see how you guys, view it. But he says that he holds him to the standard of he can be the best safety in this league. So maybe he saw something this past, and then also too, he was dealing with 2 sprained shoulders last year. So maybe this is like the first time in a very long time, separated shoulders, that he's actually healthy. So maybe he does have that potential. We saw little flashes last season, especially in the for me? It was the Atlanta game, and I if you guys was at that stadium when he caught that interception, oh my God, I'm telling you, it was beautiful. Stadium going crazy, but we seen the flashes with Quan. I don't know if I'm buying what he said about Jeremy Reeves. I've always been on record to say we've never had a good safety room to where Jeremy Reeves should have been off the field. But he says he has to find some type of way to get him on the field. We'll see, because I'm tired of them doing my man Jeremy wrong, putting him in the game, in the final preseason game in the 4th quarter. But I'll go Quan, Jeremy. Really high on Will Hurst. That I looked at his film and his highlights, but that hit on Tyler Algier alone sold me. Really. And I've talked to a lot of Saints fans because we tend to forget how bad they were last year to finish the season. They started off 3-0, and that defense was absolutely amazing. And a lot of people were the Saints fan base was absolutely upset that they got rid of him. So I have really high expectations for him. He's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, free agent signing. So I'll go him. That's my 3. Tyler Owens 4, and then I don't really know after that off the top of my head. I will have to let the camp battles play itself out. I mean, like you said, Dom Hampton's classified as a linebacker, safety. Maybe right. I'm not really sure where he's classified as. Maybe throw him in there, but I'm just gonna rock with 4 for now because the 5th one will probably be a little interesting. I think it's gonna be a special teams guy.
We forgot about Dom Hampton. So will we keep 6 linebackers in instead?
I think they'll probably practice squad him for right now and give him another year to develop if they even keep him.
They draft him. They're gonna find a spot for him. I really believe that. So maybe they might keep him in the safety room temporarily. Yeah, I want Percy Butler off this damn team. I want to find a way to banish him off this roster. So we can banish him.
Good luck with that, because Witt will find and hunt you down for saying that.
Man, Joe Witt, get him off my team, sir.
The uniform, as Rio put it when he came on the mock show, that uniform reveal made Rebo look like a future Hall of Famer safety.
No. I want to get Percy Butler off the team. No, Revo can stay for.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Butler.
Revo could be 50 on this roster. I don't give a hell. Revo can stay forever.
I said he looked the best out of all three of them on the photo shoot too.
Yeah, he looks sweet. Oh,
looked
look at
clean.
Rico.
The gold visor.
He did look extra important. I'm pretty sure other fan
My
bases
man
look
like
like, who is this guy? Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Who is this default player? Oh, he has a name? All right, cool.
He's overall with no badges. What's your thoughts on the safety position, Rico?
Yeah, I'm right with you. Like, as for your starters are Quan Martin and Will Harris, and I'm still not like in love with that. I like Will Harris's potential, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on. As far as like maybe Justin Simmons, you give him a call, even though he's aging as well. That's only going to increase our average age on the team. I'm not a huge fan of Percy Butler, but Dan Quinn pointed out Jordan McGee, Percy Butler, and I think Ben Sinnott is like three guys that have stood out to him this offseason so far. So maybe something's clicked, hopefully. And then, of course, Jeremy Reeves and Tyler Owens are pure dominant special teamers. Tyler Owens requires double teams when he's healthy. He just needs to stay healthy. And he has the potential to maybe grow into a really good safety. Everything with him is pure nuance, technique, reaction, IQ, awareness, all that type of stuff. Yeah, very teachable. But as far as like athleticism, pure alien. Like he
creative player.
Yeah, literally.
I remember Rico was talking about him before we picked him up, like during the draft process. Like, yeah, this guy, he's unplayable, but he's an athletic freak. And I was like,
athlete.
Yeah, like
I'm looking for those.
I said, this dude's completely unplayable. Like, he's completely unplayable.
It works out sometimes. Like I was big on Jordan Mailata before he came out. I'm big on Tyler Owens, but then you also have the Samus Reyes and then Armani Rogers, who showed some potential, but it can go both ways. Sometimes I'm always looking for him. I'm heavy into college recruiting.
I know Rico.
Anybody that's a 5-star recruit, anybody that's a freak athlete randomly from Germany, I'm on all of those. That's just my thing. But Jeremy Reeves, and then Jeremy Reeves is the fifth one, of course, all-pro Revo. You don't necessarily love him playing safety for you, but elite special teamers. So, yeah, exactly. So Tyler Owens and Jeremy Reeves, pure special teamers. Maybe there's some potential there for them to be a part of the rotation. But Quan Martin and Will Harris are certified starters, and Percy Butler's your backup right now.
Awesome. I got one last question before I let y'all fellas go. I want to shout the Goat House. Shout out the Goat House. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. He's a general NFL YouTuber. Got about 100,000 subs. And he had a trade candidate video about a week ago. And he brought up Tyrann Mathieu and had us as a trade candidate to trade for Tyrann Mathieu. 1, would you be interested? 2, what's the max you would give up? And 3, is it worth it? Could we already sign Will Harris? I'm gonna start with John, then Rico, then Juan, then myself, and then I'll go ahead and not wrap up, but I'll go ahead and let some of these guys want to talk to me real quick. Yeah, I'll wrap the stream.
No.
Whoa! No! Did the Quando runner? No!
No to all of it. Look. I got nothing against Honey Badger. I got nothing against Honey Badger. This is purely for this team. He is in the same boat as Jalen Ramsey. Either get it or quit it. Either perform or leave. That Saints roster. If I could get my boy Chris Olave out of New Orleans, I would do it. I do not want Honey Badger right now. I want to see what Harris can do. I want to see what a fully healthy Quan can do, because separated shoulders, I don't know how he played that one.
Was hell.
Nothing but stuff. His toughness at EA got to be 99 at that rate. We know what Reeves can do. Owens better be another sponge, because he's a very teachable guy. And then there are so many worse backups than Reeves in this league. I don't see any trade right now that would give me Tyrann Mathieu for anything less than maybe Wagner's jockstrap right now. Like, I don't see a trade that I would do for Tyrann Mathieu. Nothing against him. I just don't think he would benefit. I would much rather take Justin Simmons over Tyrann Mathieu, because I don't got to move any draft capital to go with him. unless we can trade.
I feel that as well. I don't mean a rebuttal, but it feels like Justin Simmons is more of a pure free safety to me. And I think that's what Quan is going to be for us. So it's like I only brought up Honey Badger because of first of all, he made a video. Shout out to the Go House. Go subscribe to the channel.
Shout out.
I like this. I like Mario. He's a funny guy. But first off, he brought it up and said, "Yeah, it only take a 6th round pick to get it done, maybe a 5th." I'm like, what? That's nothing. That's nothing. Very manageable salary. I was like, okay, it's interesting. Now. I wouldn't hate it personally. I'm gonna just kick my take out real quick. I wouldn't hate it. Would I love it? No. If it was a 7 out of 10, it'd be a 1 through 10 if I liked it or hate it. I would say it's a 6.5, 7. I wouldn't hate it. But I wouldn't. But oh my gosh. We got Honey Badger. Go to hell. Like, I wouldn't do that.
No.
I'd be like,
here's
if they don't trust the safety position, I get it. Let's see how preseason goes. If they make it for the season, I wouldn't hate it.
Here's my rebuttal. Juan, I think you know where I'm about to go with this. Rico, you're about to be welcome to John Kuiper Jr. We have 5 picks in this damn NFL draft: a 1st, a 3rd, a 5th, a 6th, a 7th.
Yep.
Got 5 picks in the 5 of the things.
We have
same number as Jaden Daniels' number.
We have 5 of those things. All right. We can't afford to move a 1st or 3rd. We cannot afford to move the 5th. The 6th and 7th are purely for depth. Here's the problem. You've also got to pay the MFer. If I could trade cash for a player like the NBA, we Gucci. I'm going to do whatever I want.
You want to trade cash for this Negro? Sure.
Do whatever I want to do with that. If I got to move a draft capital to do it, I'm not doing it. Because Juan is a witness to this. I was trade back Poppy in mock drafts this past year. I would say move out of 29. I was move out of 61. I was moving out of 128. I was making moves, making $1 million trade moves.
Need more picks.
I was in that. I was in the F them picks. Get me more picks boat. And then once we got through 5, I said, Steelers, if I gotta move a 6 or a 7, unless they're gonna if I gotta give up a 6 and they give me Tyron and a 7th,
that's why I meant
whatever. But at that point, it's kind of a whatever trade because he would be a 6 safety, or you move Owens to special teams, or you move him to practice squad. Half the fan base is gonna go. The moment Tyrann Mathieu gets torched, you put him back in the desert with the Cardinals and the Honey Badgers.
Now, I will say this, right? If they did do that, the first guy to go is 35. Get him out of here! Get Percy Butler out of here. So that'll be the first thing. He'll be banished to the practice squad. Get out of here!
I think they like Butler too much to make him into a true Butler for someone else.
Stop, please. I don't want to hear this. Stop. Oh God.
I do not see a scenario where they get rid of Percy and he gets hired by someone else to be a true Butler in the service. I don't see it happening.
Bro. He needs to go be a Butler. He's an NFL player, god darn it. Shoot.
What is more likely is
I know.
Michael Gallup. What is more likely? No. What is more likely is Michael Gallup having as a 1,000-yard season than them moving on from Percy Butler.
All right. I'm gone. I gotta go. I'm about to cry. I'm heartbroken.
That is interesting. That's crazy. I guess more likely move on from Percy Butler. I guess that's tough though. That is crazy how close that is. They love that guy. Oh my God, they love some Percy Butler, man.
They do. It's your mic's going on and off too.
I turned it off.
I meant Rico. I know you were talking.
Oh, it's going on.
It's like him that much that Michael Gallup have a stop it. No, I don't want to hit him. Ah, God. It's like you win, John. You win. You win, sir. You win. You win.
It's more likely Nick Cannon has a full household, respectfully, than they can move on from Percy Butler. Tone's gonna
Oh my gosh, Rico, what do you think about Honey Badger before we get out of here?
Yeah, I don't really want him either. It's just the age thing. I mean, if this was 7 years ago, yes, but right now, and to John's point, you have to give up draft capital to get him to. Like, nah, there's just no way. I'm gonna take my chances with what we got. When in doubt, Justin Simmons is on the phone waiting to be called, and even then, I'm excited about Will Harris's potential. And I can't wait to see how his chemistry with Marshawn Lattimore that shines from their time in within the Saints last year. So yeah, I'm cool with the safety. I don't love our safety group, but I'm cool enough with it. I'm not bringing Badger to make it, to add more confusion to the mix.
Respect, Juan.
Yeah, I mean, if this was 2018, I mean, God knows I would love Tyrann Mathieu here in Washington, as Rico alluded to, right? I mean,
for real, I feel that.
I think I would even be more entertained about it, as John Kuiper Jr. said, had we had a full draft class of picks, right? We got 5 picks this upcoming year. Are you really sure you want to trade it on a guy who's at this point, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say 34?
He's 33.
33. Okay, so close. Not too far off. Are we sure we want to do that? Now, here's what I will say. Since we're not really that sold on the safety position, because we're not sitting up here and acting as if the safety position doesn't need any type of upgrades or we can use any type of upgrades, my original theory was, since Washington didn't do anything at the pass rush position, this was before the Von Miller signing, was that they would trade for Trey Hendrickson at the trade deadline or somebody, if Trey Hendrickson was still holding out at that time. But I was using his name as one of the only guys. We know he still wants a contract and is holding out, whatever may have you. So since we made that move for Von Miller, maybe safety is a position that we have an in-season trade for or something like that at the deadline, if it's at that point a position that's holding us back and really poor at that time. That way you maybe sign a Justin Simmons, or maybe you sign or you trade for a Tyrann Mathieu at that point if you really think it's that important. And that way you can he's in New Orleans, right? So you can kind of pair him back up with, Lattimore and Will Hurst or something like that can maybe bring some cohesion to this secondary unit. So maybe at the trade deadline it'll be an interesting decision to make. But right now, nah, I'm cool off of it.
Respect. I respect. That's gonna do it for the night stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all being on. I will put everyone's channels in the description. Or in the description or in the pinned comment after the stream is published. Shout out to Juan. Juan hit 10K recently. Shout out to bro going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Rico out here going nuts, being big dog, and John on the way to his first big milestone. So I appreciate y'all grinding, y'all work ethic. Shout out to the Birdie Breakdown. Y'all doing some good work over there with Reedy and Z. Shout out to all y'all fellas, man. Y'all going crazy. Shout out to Rico, the Commanders King. Y'all going nuts, man. Like 5K subs and 15K views on video on live streams.
So damn quick.
He's ODing on people. Y'all just ODing on people. Y'all just ODing on people. I got chill out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't take all the subscribers from us, all right?
Share the wealth. I trying to grow the Birdie Breakdown, and they already got 5,000 subs, 20,000 views. Like, I hate y'all, man.
We're gonna congratulate and salute over here on this channel. We ain't gonna do no hate. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Y'all continue to grind. This is gonna be a fun season. I think we're all gonna grow this season. We're all gonna prosper this season. I will be in Atlanta week 4. Hopefully Juan will be with me. We'll see how that goes. And we can see Rico. I see Rico.
I was about to ask you that. Hey, I'm still I want to go bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna speak of the existence that I go. Hey Rico, is American Deli really that good? What do I have to do when I go? What's the staple?
American Deli torch.
All I need to tell you is I got some in the fridge right now that I got from yesterday. It's crazy, man. If you're gonna get honey lemon pepper, of course, every like area Atlanta, they might have a one little low key spot, but you can't miss with American Deli. Like you gotta,
American
you can't.
Deli's
It don't matter
fine.
which one you go to, man. Riverdale, Old Nat, Camp Creek. You can go to any of them.
Yeah.
They gonna hit every time.
So the second I step foot in ATL, that's where I gotta go. Ain't no other.
Pepper.
Yes.
Yes, American Deli, honey lemon pepper, or you can go to JJ's. I know it's from Chicago,
JJ's
but we
cool,
love our JJ's with the crack seasoning. But American Deli, the honey lemon pepper, every time. Just had some yesterday.
Right, every time.
I got you. JJ's. That sound like hip hop chicken out here because you said the crack season, so that sound like
they got the
It's definitely version hip hop chicken food. I ain't gonna cap.
Bet. Okay, all right. That alone might make me drive to come out there more than the game.
I ain't gonna lie. The food, the food in Atlanta don't hit like it hit up here, but the places that hit up here, that down there, hit way harder than up here.
But I heard that
they hit way harder than up here.
I heard the Mercedes-Benz Stadium got like some of the best food in the league for like every venue though.
It's the cheapest too. Like you can go there with $15 and get a whole full course meal for a family.
Oh, really? Oh man, out here at FedEx is $15 for a beer.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You say you want some hard liquor? $20. All
right, I definitely that's gonna give me the motivation.
All right.
$10 hot dogs.
I gotta go.
Right.
You said see, I'm more of a hot wing person though, so I get 2 orders. Okay.
Yeah. Please get some just honey lemon pepper just to do it, and then get the wings how you want them too though. Get some other ones how you normally do. Sure.
That I might gotta bring the skates too. Rico, go to Cascades, huh? Or nah? That's just
that's crazy. I've never. All my friends did that. I never did that. I was always at the court, so I ain't never found the time to go learn how to skate and just be over. And it's too much just chaos over there. Like it ain't as well. I don't know how it is now, but back when I was growing up in like high school and all of that, it was just too much chaos going on. I'm gonna say, and I ain't want to be up there. I just prefer to be at the court. Man, I'm chilling.
Look, I'm just memorizing all of ATL, man. I don't watch that movie a million times.
You would just imagine any place where people come from every different neighborhood and hood in the same spot. It was rarely that pretty as ATL made. At least when my people was there, I'm good.
It get OD when too many hoods link up in the A, bro.
Boy.
It get OD, bro, in a good way and a bad one. Like, oh, what's up, y'all? Y'all doing it? And just like. Then you got switches and Drake's up. Hey, all right, I'm going this way.
I'm too good. I'm
not getting popped out the Drake out here like you. I'm not trying to get put in the casket. I'd rather be good by 12 and carry by 6.
Last thing I'll ask you before I go, because I truly do want to go, so I kind of want to do some things. I've been seeing is the trap museum out there too, right? Like the
fire.
You've been there, Rico? Or no?
I've heard great things about it, but I've never actually been myself.
Five. The only bad thing I would say about that joint, food. Me and my friend Alvin stood in line for like an hour and a half just to get in that joint. That pissed me off.
I can imagine.
Bro, so what we did was, I was like, hey, so we're gonna go to a spot right next door. It's like a little lounge right next door to the drink. I'm like, all right, so we can take turns. I'll go grab some food. You sit out there in line, and then we take turns until we get in the drink. We that drink going back and forth, chilling out, because I'm like, bro, I'm not standing there for no hour and a half by myself, bro. It's too hot for that. Hell no. So we did that. We find guy in the drink. I don't fire though.
Yeah. Hey, nah, for real. I
won't go back
to go. Rico, I hope I see you there, man. We gotta keep this streak alive because I'm nervous about this year. I'm super nervous. I feel like I know all streaks must come to an end. That's something that has me scared. But boy, Michael Penix got me scared too, man. I feel for you though, Rico, because you hate them, and it's like, God, you had to deal with Matt Ryan all these years, and now it just seems like
bro, we played
you can't win with these fools, man.
every time when we sucked and they were good, we played them once every 4 years. So they would have 4 years of bragging rights every time. As soon as we get good, we keep getting challenged every year. I feel like I'm getting trolled.
I'm scared this year. All the other years I've been confident, but I'm scared because I feel like, man, I'm nervous. But I'm gonna be there. Hopefully, be there live, and that calms my nerves just a little bit. But I'm scared.
Once you get down there, you see some see some Atlanta women. You see some college football Hall of Fame. You see some landmarks. They all go away. They all go.
Tona's priorities when he travels.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Hey,
now,
man.
Bando. I've never been in the Trap Museum, but the Bando does have great wings, though. I meant to say that too. Really small, but good.
Fine.
I need some big wings, man.
I'm telling you now, bro. It's gonna be lit, bro.
We logged in for sure. Can't wait for that.
Yes, sir.
We can see Rico. Keep Rico, man. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all stopping by. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy out here. Have a good night. Shout out to these fellas, man. Go subscribe to all their channels. They're going crazy. They out here putting on this content. They out here ODing on folks. And we're gonna see Rico in a little less than 2 months' time as we fix these dirty birds. And hopefully be it for the 6th straight time. That'd be great. I don't want to lose.
Crazy, Jesus! Please.
I got Falcons fans down there. I know. I got Falcons fans up here. I know. They talk too much. Oh, Michael Penix's gonna do that. Not
please.
He can do all the other 16 weeks. Week 4, no.
Please.
No.
If we
stack him.
For my sake and for Rico's sake, if we win this 6th time, NFL gods, please give us like a 3-year break. Please, I'm scared of this game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared for this game.
Yeah, but give us Carolina for 3 years.
I am nervous.
Give us
just to warn y'all.
Just
to warn y'all, they're probably because of Jaden Daniels versus Michael Penix. They're gonna try to schedule that as much as possible, just to go ahead and warn you.
My heart can't take it. I'm nervous in July about that game because I feel like we're gonna walk into that game undefeated, and they are gonna be the team to end it. It's like, I'm scared, but hopefully
I don't. Y'all don't want that either, man.
Hopefully we good.
Nah, for real, no cap. But yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for being on, Rico, man. Can't wait to see you again, bro, down in the A, man. John, hope I see you at a home game this year.
I will be at a home game this year. I'll be in DC December 20th. I'll be at that Eagles game.
I bet we're gonna link up now for sure.
I got a lot of people I gotta link up with, so I'm gonna be exhausted that day.
I'm gonna go off the E Rock where everybody at. We gotta link up with you.
Exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to have a map like, all right, lot R on the real.
I'm gonna have like a 40-minute vlog, boy. That thing gonna be lit,
man. I gotta buy some.
ATL vlog might be an hour. I ain't gonna cap.
I'm buying lapel mics just for that vlogging right there. I'm buying mics for that.
No, for real. I'm gonna buy mics for mine for the ATL thing. It's fun, man. But yeah, I'll be using that.
It's set.